In recent sessions, there's been a focus on downtime activities as preparation for a secret part of the tomb of the Dragon Rider that Dejar has mentioned. Alongside this, there's been significant sort of role-play and crafting. Various tasks were undertaken, including the creation of necrotic resistance potions and death ward spell runes, and the procurement of desired items through trades with Ida. Among her collection, you spotted the Helm of the Blighted Legion, a rare historical item. This reminded some of you of a similar breastplate located in Itzel, part of a set with the helmet. You travelled with Ida to Itzelt and learned from the owner, Vegir, that he possessed the breastplate, but it was an heirloom given to him, one of two, and he was only willing to part with it in exchange for another heirloom of greater personal value, lost to the leader of the Reavers, a gang of raptor riders. But this bounty would have to wait for a more opportune moment. Dejar and Saoyun discussed the impending invasion by the Black Hand, utilizing Dejar's insider knowledge and Saoyun's nautical experience to deduce that the invasion would arrive by sea between maybe mid-Jandus to early Furbus. This left a narrow window of 4 to 8 weeks to reach the capital, Tektahus. Liska, Ida, and Dejar also travelled to Doonhollow so Liska could inspect her newly crafted adamantine armour, a rare creation. However, the atmosphere in Doonhollow was tense, needless to say, with the Black Hand guards patrolling the streets and posters praising Balthazar's sacrifice as the Golden Martyr. Some Black Hand members have taken on the role of the Royal Guard, indicating a shift in power dynamics, shall we say. Additionally, there were signs of some sort of cultural shift towards greater cooperation with authorities, exemplified by the encouraged though not mandated surrendering of citizens' privately owned weapons and armour to the Black Hand Guards. But after convincing the diligent craftsman, Bravik, to part with the mostly finished armour, you returned to the tomb, where promises and discussions ensued. Liska pledged to aid Angus in reclaiming the soul of the Silver Kingdom from the Black Hand, prompting discussions about her faith in Bor, the bear spirit. And on the eve of the second day, Ida returned bearing a satchel brimming with treasures for the group. Among the assortment were numerous spell scrolls, a crossbow fashioned by a skilled war mage, a formidable belt of hill giant strength, and other assortments of valuable items. And these treasures were acquired through those trades, exchanged for various valuables collected during your adventures. So, Angus prepared a hero's feast, and you settled in for the night, readying yourselves for what may lay ahead. And I'll bring you over to here.
If I remember right, your boy broke 40.
Yeah. Well, that was the night before. This night is the hero's feast. But as you will prepare to rest, or upon waking, what actions do you wish to take next?
I just realized I was muted.
Yes, you were.
Sure were.
Well, I think the only thing I need to do is fix up my spell list. Is that?
I do that in a week.
I have been, okay?
Okay.
Does your spell list not show the number of things you have attuned to?
Fortunately not. It used to. Now it doesn't.
Yeah.
Huh.
I have to
I
count
thought-
up everything.
I thought it this same sheet did, because I'm looking at this. It
You mean the
tallies all
magic
my
items?
magic items.
Alice, you're
Magic
kind
item
of soft
features?
right now. At least for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me turn you up a little bit.
Very
Well, no,
delicate
hold on.
boy.
Let's see. Check to see if there's something he can do. Because
yeah, hold
I'm hearing him fine.
maybe it's just.
I'm
Oh, no,
talking
it just
low?
seemed- No, like everyone else sounds good except. Let me check my stuff.
Mm.
Did I turn him down for no reason?
Has everybody got a singular necrotic resistance potion at least?
I need to pass that out to everybody because I have I got 5.
Sweet. So everybody's covered.
Probably, yeah.
Well, I already have one, so there's 6 of us, so.
Yeah, I don't.
Consumables.
I'm gonna give you one in a little bit.
Snake gonna give that shit out.
Thank you.
I already have one. So.
Oh.
Well, we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
one spare then.
It's actually kind of interesting because I feel like I'm not going to question it.
Fuck it. I think some of you also wanted to discuss whether or not Ida and Tuli would be joining you.
Oh, I thought we already
Yes.
just glossed over that.
Main thing is, I feel like they can join us, but have like a clear backseat.
Oh yeah, like out of character we discussed and we decided that
alright, I've
it was
cranked
gonna
up
be
my
an
game.
in-character
Is
talk.
that better?
There you go.
A little
I
bit.
think-
I hear you.
yeah.
What about Raven?
Ah,
Yes.
Here we go.
Do I need to
But
be
yeah.
a little bit higher or anything else?
No, you're perfectly fine. You're
Perfect.
perfectly fine. But what's not fine is January,
Mhm.
where I seem to be missing some stuff from my inventory.
what?
Oh wait, no, there it is. It was a I don't like how they organize this inventory sometimes because I have brewing. The Bloody Mallet is in brewing, not in potions. So I'm like, okay, fine, it's alcohol. But then the double strength one is in consumables, so it's
all over the place.
it is.
I think some of those
It's
some
fine.
of the
I
swing
found it.
tags.
They
Yeah.
just need some redefining and tweaking, that's all, because it's working on the old system. On the old sheets. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
like, I don't think we need to commit a whole fucking thing to that discussion.
Yeah. Okay. So, you want them to tag along, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
They want to come, we're okay with them coming,
But like,
everybody's coming.
they take a clear backseat.
It's more like they
Coming in the back.
yeah they you
Fuck up, Sable.
Halfway through that, I started doing it on purpose, just to see if anyone
I know,
noticed.
I know. That's why I'm telling you to shut the fuck up.
yeah you have been hired here to be the vanguard, to clear out the dangers that might be of risk to the later researchers who might come down here. Your role is to ensure the tomb's safety, and they've purely been tagging along with you because you asked in the first place before the Fire Giant Forge.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
when
because-
Vellum spoke to Ida about it, they expressed interest in going, like they wanted to go. So
Hmm.
here we are. They're coming, and they're gonna stay in the back, and then hopefully nothing bad will happen.
All right then.
Okay.
I can tell you're very eager to get a move on.
Yeah, no, we're not in a rush. Just like I'm excited. I think Snack wanted to do something, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find Angus.
Well, what time is it?
Yeah, it's like morning.
Depends if you wanted to do this at night or in the morning.
Yeah, when is this happening? When are you finding him?
I would try to find him like early in the morning. Before we do anything,
Right, so I imagine this is when Angus is making breakfast.
yes.
That probably would be right. Is it the day we depart?
You've just had your 2 days break. This is the morning, well, quote unquote morning. Difficult to tell down here of the third day.
But we should do, like, I mean, we're gonna have a hero's feast, so that's an hour just sitting around eating. So I don't see why they couldn't talk then.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Bear in mind, the hero's feast would be the dinner, so that way I have the spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Remember,
Because
Tuli's
it
the
lasts
one that's
24
casting
hours.
it.
Did
Yes.
we
I
have
was
this
gonna
exact
cast it.
discussion?
We had this
Yes.
conversation when we decided that Angus wanted to cast it because he doesn't want to eat her cooking. He wants to cook.
Fair enough.
I don't remember that part of the conversation, but I remember us saying Tuli because druids can access Hero's Feast. But didn't Liska say that you
Yes.
could help her create it?
I remember Angus having pushback because he's like,
Okay, I mean,
we had that conversation. Hey,
That-
no, if we wanted to, I'm just saying I could do that because then we'd have it 24 hours.
yeah, I mean, either way is
Until-
fine. That's a-okay.
I was just thinking that way we already have the buffs and that's well and sorted.
That's fine. I was
Yep.
that is a-okay.
Well,
Everything's fine.
either way, you all have the hero's feast buff.
Are we going to have the NPC actually be useful and use that 6th level spell slot? That's the thing. Are we having them be that involved? I thought that they weren't.
They're not
They're
generally
feeding-
involved, but like if we want to use them, we can. I think was the consensus.
Basically, yes.
They're there until we
Basi-
specifically want them for specific tasks.
Otherwise, they're just, helping in the background.
Okay.
Moral and spell support.
Yes. That's essentially their role. But if you want them to do it, they can. If you don't, they won't. All up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Angus would have a bunch of pushback, Liska wouldn't make it an issue.
Yeah, and like you said, if it's the night before and there's 24 hours of usage of it, like
Yeah.
nothing is lost.
Oh, yeah. It's not like it's a bunch of pushback. He enjoys cooking.
Yeah.
He would be bored and he would want to do it.
No,
That kind of situation.
Yeah, I completely understand. Liska, being the pragmaticist that she is, would be like, "Yeah, just have Tuli do it. It's fine."
But you don't understand. She'll do it wrong.
But it's a magic spell.
What do you mean?
Doesn't the magic
She's
spell always
perfectly
make
able
it
to
right?
cast it. You don't just cast the spell. You have to braise the meat. You
I
have
thought
to
the spell
actually
braised
cook.
the meat. I feel like you're lying.
You know
I
what's
love
amazingly
that.
funny about this? This is the exact same conversation of Angus with the Forge Cleric making metal out of nothing. It's the same kind of conversation.
I mean, I get it. He gets it. It's just,
No, yeah,
Principle. He's the cook. He likes making food for his friends.
no, yeah, it's fine.
I'm doing magical transformative things that are divinely blessed with my artisanal power, right? That's fucking microwaving a steak.
I feel like it's more sous videing the steak.
Semantics.
In the microwave. All right,
Hey.
it's not sous vide if you plop the fucking non-defrosted steak in a bowl of water and then microwave it. Oh, it's sous vide now. It's
Hey.
like no.
It's just
I'm just saying-
Tip the bowl over and the food pours out. It's fine.
I'm saying it's magic, like maybe like in the 10-minute casting time, a bunch of mountain folk spirits come up and help cook, like a certain dwarf casting hero's feast. Like
Yeah, okay, maybe. Alright, fine, whatever.
I love my
Fuck off with your reasonable explanations.
No,
Maybe
if Angus really wants to, it's perfectly fine.
No, he just
I
has
love
fun
this.
doing it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's have Angus do it beforehand.
Sure.
I'm just gonna point out here.
Tell you what, lass, we'll do it together. Cut the bowl in half. You do this half, I do that half.
A bit strange, but okay.
I'm just.
And that's when Angus and Julie invent the half spell slot.
Yeah. No, obviously we just each use the third.
You get one side of the table, I get the other.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
That would actually be really interesting to see the difference in cuisine, but I don't know if Jenner has that lore prepared yet.
I mean,
That would be cool.
needless to say, kind of Tully's half of the conjured table is a bit more heavy. It's a bit heavier on the veggies, shall we say?
Disgusting.
Angus is a bit more heavy on the meats.
Angus would be visibly disgusted at
Yeah,
offense.
just cornucopia
Hey.
of different fruits and berries.
Angus loves vegetables. You might have noticed every single thing he has tries to incorporate some kind of vegetable. He firmly believes in a balanced diet.
Yeah.
It's just most vegetables won't stay fresh and preserved while adventuring, but fatty meats and dehydrated ones and breads
I'll
do.
mess him with you, it's fine.
Okay.
That's why I got
Alright.
my chest of preserving.
But
So cooking is being done.
yes,
No,
you.
we
Ducky
need
wants to say something.
We need a downtime session where Angus just goes full Gordon Ramsay on somebody.
We have had two.
No, I
Okay.
mean like
I know what you
full
mean.
Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fucking neat.
Oh, I want to get my exploding die insult.
Where's the
To go off
fucking
multiple
ram
times.
sauce?
The ram sauce! Pointing at a bowl full of bollocks.
Just holds up two
We need
potatoes.
the oysters!
Just holds up like two potatoes on the other side of someone says like, "What are you?" It's like, "I'm an idiot shepherd's pie." It's just like.
Oh,
I
I
actually have
really
one of those in
want.
my fridge right now.
I
Okay.
want to
Oh my God.
see someone try to put ketchup on a steak. Angus, like, you what?
Okay. So
we're getting sidetracked
yeah.
now, I think.
You all partake in a delightful hero's feast the night before.
All right, Angus, roll 2d10.
Do it. Let's see
Bring
the
out the
glory.
Gregorian dwarven chanting.
2D20, 2D20, Shoshan!
Perfectly.
Perfectly average.
Not even
Wow.
that. Look at what you rolled.
I know.
So that's 10.
Call me old reliable.
Is that 10 temporary hit points?
No.
That's got
Our
reliable
health
talent
point
with
is.
cooking.
Oh,
Our
okay.
max health is increased by 10.
Okay, so I think the way you do this on the sheet.
Shame there's not a spell effect for it.
There should.
Yeah, I feel like there should be.
Yeah, there should be. And just go ahead and cast Hero's Feast and just target everyone.
Okay.
For some reason, it had logged me out.
Oh
I
dear.
don't know why.
The
There are
fuck?
little hearts on our little portraits. What are they for?
That's
Oh.
those are the hero's feet, I assume.
Mhm.
I am not on the map.
Oh. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
I was just saying, hey, where the fuck
No,
are you?
never mind. I'm on the floor.
There you go.
That's the wrong one.
And that never works. I don't know why. I'm just dragging myself out.
I am on the floor.
Just
Where am I?
laying on the floor.
I'm tired. Willem, where are you?
I'm down
Get
here.
off of me.
Sick of this shit.
Fuck all of you.
Tired of this shit.
Please enable the advanced macros module.
Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Get rid of that. Maybe I need to update that spell, but that should have worked.
Maybe.
Did you get the? Did you all get the 11?
Nope. I don't think so.
Nope.
Oh.
Instead of 139.
Oh, okay.
Fellers, I don't know how to tell you this. My cooking's too good to measure.
I mean, I've got the immunities.
Everyone gets 10
Yeah, I got the immunities, but
extra
fucking.
hit
I
points.
do not.
I'll just stick this in the chat and pin it just for future reference. So go ahead and just manually adjust your hit points.
Okay.
I
And a
will.
whole 10.
I'll have to see about
Do I add
manually.
the overall bonus?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
You can't manually do that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, can't change it on the bar. I think that's just active HP.
Hmm.
Do.
Hang
Those
on.
are death saves. Okay.
Let me How fix did you this. change it?
Fellers,
This.
I miss the old sheet.
We knew we were gonna have teething problems. That's all.
I mean, you
Honestly,
can.
this is a module problem, not a sheet problem.
Yeah. I guess if you
Oh,
read,
I'm not talking shitting on the module. I just miss the old sheet,
you can switch to the old sheet if you want. If you want.
the one we were just previously using
Yeah.
Yes.
before we did the update.
Yeah.
Yep. The tiny 5 sheets. You can't do that.
If you want.
Just need to go to the little
What?
gear.
Yep. The gear
Why
at the
are we on this one then?
Because it's nice.
because people
It's
wanted
nice and it's default.
because people wanted to use the sheet, the new sheet.
Yeah, it's all personal preference. If you really want to go back to that,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
Don't know what it's gonna do to anything. If it does anything, it shouldn't have issues. But I just like
I
the quality of life
can?
features, like with
Yeah.
the bags.
Yeah.
What quality of life? I thought this was a downgrade while we were waiting for the other one to get updated.
Oh no, this is
No, this is the update, my dog.
Yeah. Look in the
little
party.
bag icons we can open bags with.
Look in the party chat. You'll see the cog icon. You just click that, switch to the tidy 5e sheet.
I still. Has anyone found a means of increasing their total health?
I have not been looking, in all honesty.
You know what? I just went in and just added into my overall health, just over the gear of the hit points.
Oh, I think you need to edit the sheet. Top left, you'll see a wrench icon. Just toggle that.
And here, and then
I wish to edit.
overall bonus 10.
So let's
See if that works.
I tried that. It doesn't change it, so I just changed the hit points itself.
Okay, well, and that can be done, and that's a temporary fix.
Yeah, which is easy.
Temporary max HP.
Yes.
Right, we're immune to being a scourge
Yes.
and immune to poison.
Here we go. Cool. Oh, that's what
How
I'm
do
at
I-
159. It didn't heal me up to it. That's fine. I can change
Yeah.
that on my token. Okay, so if you go to edit sheet or like in the top left, you hit the wrench, the spanner, as people across the pond say.
Was I wrong?
And you can, once you do that, you go down, there's a little cog above your hit points, and it pulls up a thing that says per level bonus, overall bonus, and then temp max HP, and then you put the temp max HP in there.
Yep.
Okay.
And it very visually indicates that you have plus 10 added in, so that way you won't forget about it.
Oh, I misread that completely and thought it was temp HP.
No, the blue bar at that next to
There we
your
go.
hit points.
That's that good shit. Alright. Then fix that so it's maximum. Hell yeah.
All right. So teething issues with the new sheet. Yeah.
We're learning.
Yeah. So what's everyone doing?
Going to look for
Oh yeah, you're gonna tell Angus.
yeah, talk to Angus. What will Angus be doing right now, Atlas? Atlas?
Yeah,
We
listen.
shield.
I'm here. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. The
Bonjour.
guy's looking for Atlas. What is he doing right now?
Oh, me? If it's morning?
Yeah.
He's probably, like, in his tower, tinkering, preparing, getting ready, making sure everything's oiled and nice.
Cool.
You know how it goes.
You guys gonna come up to the tower since he slept outside of it for a while for personal reasons.
I understand it's hard to fit. You literally have to climb a ladder. That doesn't work for you.
No, it does not. You're just gonna knock on the door lightly. Angus, are you playable?
He's setting down a pair of simple little rune carver's tools. He's going away from a little catalyst. Oh, hey, hello then.
Alright. On my trip to Dune Hollow and Tennessee, I got you 2 bags. One I think you would definitely enjoy, and she pops down a brownish red bag that has crosses of a fork and a knife.
He sort of quirks up a big bushy eyebrow. He runs a hand through his beard for a moment. Oh? Did you get me a lunch sack?
Better.
I'm sorry,
Open
could
it
you
up.
repeat that again? I didn't hear what you said.
I said, I got you something, it's even better.
Oh? Right then. So he holds out for it, carefully sort of inspects it before opening. He looks at the stitching and the quality. He's no leathersmith, but he understands. How, what does this look like?
It looks like a brownish bag with a silver stitching.
Silver
and
stitching.
Stitching on the flap of the bag has a cross of a chef's knife and a tongs, I think, or I can't remember the ones that had a fork that you can poke meat through. I don't know the name.
A knife? A knife and a fork?
Yeah, brain no worky.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then she sets down another bag that has gold stitching and a blue leather tint. It has a scimitar embroiled on the flap.
Oh?
The stitching of the blade on the front almost has this sort of shimmering iridescent quality to it. You can see various like embroidered points of starlight around the blade itself.
Ah, a scimitar. We used to use blades like that when it came time to butcher the massive fish that would come out the coast. And, well, the gold details and threading is nice. He'll gladly accept them and look over. I'm sure I can find something to put in this.
I'm sure you will. But the chef's carry-all, as I was told it's called, I put some
Eyebrow quirks higher.
meat in there and a few other ingredients. I'm not too sure. Got one of each, so I'm no cook. I deal with potions and herbs.
I'm sorry, lass. What did you say these bags actually were?
Right, I didn't. I skipped that part in my excitement. The first one that has the embroidered of a knife and a fork is a chef's carry-all. You can put meat and herbs and some other ingredients and doesn't spoil from what I've heard and talked to of the seller. The other one, she points to the royal blue satchel with gold threading. That's an enchanter's satchel. Someone who uses rune carving or make magic items. That's what I was told from the shop owner. So I thought of you when I got this.
Oh, that's really considerate of you. Thank you.
Not a
He sort of
problem.
peeks inside the chef's carry-all and, oh, look at that. Oh, it's even got some crabs in there as he pulls up a little guy. He gives it a shake. You still alive, buddy?
It just shakes limply, no grasp, with a few clacks.
Nope. It just tosses it back in the bag. Oh well, that'll save him the scream of the pot. And he peeks over towards the enchanting bags. Your merchant wouldn't be fool enough to leave something in this, would he?
No, he laughs very heartily. The fool who left the food in there with me, I spent quite a bit of money to make sure you had something.
Oh. I thought
got
some
it there.
lad didn't turn his bag upside down and gave us dinner. You loaded me up, thank you. I'll put this to work right away.
I couldn't buy much in the shop where the enchanter's satchel came from. I was really strapped for cash.
Well,
As it were.
my offer still stands once we're through on this, you know. We've got some time left in the morning and eve. Bits to trade here and there, you know. Afore we were working quite a way working on them slats, eh? Or at least I was, and you're helping me make something quite precious. If you're still interested, and if you're short on coin, the offer stands. I'd be happy to pay you quite fairly.
It would help a lot, but I'm going to be honest with you. To us Nagas, coin is as useful as food. Not that we can eat it, but it's like a resource. What we do enjoy more than coin is stories. To a miser with a satchel full of gold, a Naga with stories is just as valuable, if not more so.
Oh, you want stories, lass? I've got stories aplenty. You know, I was raised in a tavern, you see. And when I wasn't out there, well, back there, making me bread and me meat pies, I was bringing them up to the front, hearing other folks' stories and telling stories of the great long ago. It's quite, fortuitous? That's what you prefer? Most all I know is Dwarven ones, to be quite fair, but if you want to hear something of a distant land and culture for what you may know, I'd be happy to share. But hey, if I'm gonna request an hour or two of your work, I should at least pay you in something, other than just words.
That is fair.
Maybe I can pay you in trinkets and crafts and like. This isn't a payment or anything like that. I was just thinking back to our conversations and, you know, discussions of your magic. And I've said that I don't mind and that I supported you. And that I was just worried, but I wanted to put me actions where me words. So I made these for you.
Oh?
It's nothing incredibly fancy or expensive. Most of it is a little bit of brass and platinum lining. And for the runes themselves, I used some of the pyre steel and I believe it was fulgurium. The new metals that we just found.
Right, right.
For the heat and cold alike.
So,
I'd like to accept these.
please, describe what these are, Angus.
So it is a set of corner protectors for a book. The little right angle metal ends meant to stop the corners and the spines of a book from becoming damaged from wear and tear. Obviously dwarven in design and make, as he knows best. They are made out of brass with details of bits of platinum, and I guess would be described as an Art Deco dwarven kind of style. However, etched deep within are lines of magical runes that are made out of the pyre steel. And is it fulgurium? Was that the other metal?
Fulgurium, yes.
Bulgarium is the lightning one.
Yeah.
Which is the cold one?
Oh,
Aquilinite.
Aquilinite.
yes.
Aquilinite. Then it would be aquilinite and pyre steel. It radiates a mild protective energy. You would definitely understand it as abjuration. And along it, just the faintest hum of just a continuous little magical pressure. It doesn't seem to be the most powerful, nor can you tell it is extremely expensive, but you can see it. What value it does have is of precious materials and very focused craftsmanship. It's probably a few hundred gold. Nothing extremely crazy for a magic item. But it is very thoughtful. And for what you do see for the curves of the runes, there are in almost like laid out in little sine wave S-like patterns, similar to the way that your tail may weave and leave a mark on the ground. He doesn't know Naga's style, but he's just trying to like make a nod. The ends of each one are kind of rounded rather than a sharp tip. And upon the closest little inspection, they almost look like the cartoonish joints of a bone.
There is a smile that is not, he is not, or hard to describe it. There is a feeling as he smiles that he hasn't felt in a real long time. And he's holding them, almost trying to hold back a little tear, quite a bit of tears. Thank you.
Well, I figure even if others may not know it, everything in your book is valuable and worth protecting, so that should do a job. Little more than just scuffs and bends, though. Whichever book you end up using, that one should, well, those there will stop it from burning in flame or being doused in water or ice, you know. Give it just a little bit of magical protection. I can't say it'll necessarily stop it from being ripped in half or an ink blot spilt all over it, so watch that excited penmanship of yours as he kind of elbows out. But as far as elements and spells and the like, it should sit well enough.
It certainly will. He takes her current spellbook out and affixes it to them. She's trying her hardest not to show any tears. She just turns around a bit. Sorry, has something in my eye.
So, Atlas, are you okay with me describing what these things do? Or would you like to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You just said a little bit in roleplay, but please tell them the mechanics of it.
So, while a book has these corner plates, the book, along with anything written on its pages, can't be damaged by fire or immersion in water. In addition, the book doesn't deteriorate with age. These are the enduring corner binders.
Imagine a book that can last for ages, even if you forget it in the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fucking protected like, from all costs. Whoa.
And it kind of it also kind of matches with the various badges that you put on your book as well. The badges of the savant.
He's noticing that. It's like, that. Huh.
Your book's sounding very jangly.
It is. She just can't. She's putting it in her bag of holding, but man, she is the absolute happiest wizard right now. Her smile is like beaming. No words, just an exuberating smile.
Is little bits of nervousness broaching the subject thing that tends to kind of melt away and relax into just a little content smile. His hands that were, excuse me. Ooh, a snack stuck in my throat. His hands that had been having a little bit of the tremors holding his little rune crafting tools calmed down a little bit, and he was able to sort of rest them at his knee. Well, I hope that sort of puts my hammer where my mouth is.
Definitely does.
Well,
It's
slaps the knee a little bit. I suppose I have some snacks to make, you know, as he reaches in and once again jitters around a limp little crab.
suppose you do. I'm going to find Vellum because I have something for him.
Perfect.
But you enjoy those. Like I know you will get extreme uses out of those. Anything.
Well, I sure will. Thank you kindly. Truly.
Gives a small nod with a still beaming smile, and then leaves to go find Vellum.
All right. And you're going to give him this other item that you've purchased there.
Indeed.
All right.
She'll leave his tower. The last thing you hear is the sound of his cast iron plunked into the hot coals of his forge, followed by the sound of a crab dancing around within it.
All right. So you do manage to find Vellum. Whereabouts is Vellum right now?
Probably taking a bit of a cool down period from crafting. Unless it's wait, was this the evening or the morning? I can't remember.
This was the morning.
Alright, well in that case, like the morning of or morning before?
The morning of.
Okay, morning of he wouldn't be crafting, he'd be checking everything over, just out in the general space of this makeshift camp. Not hiccuping, that's me thing. But no, he's checking over his gear and equipment, he's got potions lined up. A little rainbow of what there is.
You just hear from behind you, just a little ways. Eventually, you're going to have a rainbow.
Well, I
Of
did
that
have
sort.
almost one, but I had to use a couple of them. He sort of like
They'll be
sits up a bit.
They will be replaced eventually, especially once we leave this tomb.
Well,
By
I
the way,
gotta get the
how's-
funds up for that first. What can I do for you, Joe?
How are you enjoying your Smith's bag thus far?
Well, it's nice to have everything in one place. I'll have to empty everything that I've got in the wagon when we get back, but helps keep me organized, keep my mind clear.
I think you need another bag as well, one to help your students to learn the ways of fuel crafting. As she says that, she takes the bag, she unclips the bag from her waist and presents the blue leathered satchel with gold and has a brilliant sapphire just on the flap of it. You.
He takes it carefully and gratefully. Ah, you're really starting to spoil us, Joe.
Well, can't work if you don't have the proper tools. Kinda just bumbling in the darkness now, aren't you?
Well, I won't go that far. But
You
this
just-
will help.
He just gives a look like, really?
I may look a mess half the time, but I'll keep myself, keep everything where it needs to be. But, like I said before with the Smith Satchel, this'll be a big help. Thank you, Joe.
No problem. Considering you've went through so many of these tombs, the next one, we don't know what we might find. So maybe find more metals, more treasures. Best be prepared for extra weight.
Well, you're not wrong there. My only goal is getting everyone out alright. Myself included.
And she also, please skip the trade, brings out a,
I don't
Hey.
see a pop-up for trade.
that's weird.
Maybe it timed
Yeah.
out. I'll that one. Oh, there's no button for it. That's weird. No button for me to send trades. Julia. Yeah, well, throw it on the ground and I'll pick it up. At this point, Valen's just dumping out of, like, various gems onto the fucking onto the area. Literal fucking pile of gems.
And let's see where it
Double clicked it,
is.
but yeah, no, I'm gonna refresh.
Oh,
Something is amiss. I don't have the
Hmm.
button for trading, and I couldn't interact with the jeweler's cache on the floor. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna refresh real quick.
tell you what, I'll just stick it right in your inventory.
That would be helpful. Thank you.
Please do. While I try to find the other one. The other thing. Oh, wrong one. There. It is in here, I think. Yep, here it is. Making so many big potions, you have to split them.
I mean, you could just put all the potions in a pile so everyone could take one.
Yeah, if you want.
I'll do
Yeet them on the
that.
floor. Just like them.
No, that'll
It'll be
break the
fine.
glass.
Good news, everyone. I have made all the potions. Alrighty, I see the request trade button, so everything should be fixed after the refresh.
Lovely. There's a bunch of resistance potions there.
I already have mine, so I am Gucci. Alrighty, I'm gonna pick this bitch up now.
Go grab your resistance potions once you get a moment.
That goes for everybody.
One for each.
Yep, just one for each. I think Avon, yeah, you mentioned Liska's fine without a necrotic resistance potion, right?
I mean, she has one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
She had one already. We have a spare.
So yeah, so if
I've forgotten my bags.
I mean, I'll take it. Yoink.
Worst case scenario, you could baseball it to somebody.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeet.
Shatter
by
in
the
their
way-
face.
He's gonna. Angus is gonna, as everybody's getting potions, go up to Liska. I got something. I figured out what it did, and I thought you may want it because it seems like it would fit you. Kind of literally. You know what I mean?
No, but then again, I don't know what you're talking about, so.
Here, let me just. Izzy brings out pale rage from before, from within the tower. Kind of drags it over.
You move.
There you go, lad.
He's standing on the jeweler's cache. I can't pick it up.
It's not there anymore. I deleted it. I just stuck it in your
Okay,
inventory.
It's still on the floor for me. That's concerning.
there's a ghost image. Ignore it.
Okay. Well, it's not in my inventory, so.
So Liska's gonna pick it up and be like, I mean, this is very interesting, but perhaps I shouldn't get attached to the items we will be giving away. Like, it's just,
Hey, that's a good point.
I mean, it's.
Wish-
Oh, I saw you using the whip before, and that one's cold, and you know it's a big, and it seems you, and I just thought, you know, get some use out of it if you need it. You don't have to, you know, toss it back in the tower, but you know, feel bad just holding it and not using it when you might want to.
I mean,
I understand. For I think perhaps in the future, if we get attacked, I was thinking about just using. She's gonna pull out her ball, it's like just to kind of keep this at least for a little bit. You know, go back to Old Faithful.
He has a sudden, you can see him thinking. Hey, Sayun.
Hmm?
He's
Sorry,
gonna
repeat
lean
that?
over. He's gonna think for a moment, and then he's gonna lean over to Sao and just go, "Hey, Sayun,
Yes.
are you still good at figuring out how things are made without breaking them?"
I'd say so.
Will you look over that mall with me?
She just sort of looks over the mall for a quick moment and looks to Angus and looks to Liska and looks back to Angus. Usually I'm good at figuring out what things do and how they work if they are somewhat familiar to me. That is gonna be a challenge.
You
I
know,
can try. No promises.
it's just a +2 mall, y'all. It's fine. Like it's don't have to. It's nothing special.
He pointed at Pale Rage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Gotcha. That makes more sense. I just attacked the air trying to link this thing. Is there a way to? Oh well, fuck it.
I don't think there is, sadly.
Hit it with a bucket.
It's all good.
We can give it a try when we have a more opportune moment. Most likely when we come back.
Works for me.
Another thing. You don't have to whisper.
What?
You don't have to whisper to me.
Oh, right. Well,
It's just Angus ASMR.
We can all hear.
Yeah, we literally all could hear Angus whispering.
I mean, sneaky, he says in the middle of a camp full of people with high acoustics.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
two-
yeah, he's. That's kind of the point.
It doesn't help that Sao's passive perception in general is just, you know,
so high.
Bonkers.
that high. And it's only getting
True.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Angus probably could have just been thinking to himself and Sam would have heard it.
Right. So, what's everyone doing right now? As I imagine at this point you're all finishing up your breakfast. Angus, would you like to use your chef feat on this?
Yes.
All right then. So let's see. That gives everyone how many temp HP?
Not a lot.
Ignore that.
Only proficiency, I think.
Right. Okay. So that'll be plus 4 temp HP to
Or,
everyone.
Yeah. Because it's proficiency, not my actual modifier with the skill, but my proficiency per level, right?
Right.
Not my expertise.
All right. Everyone notes down plus 4 temp HP.
4.
Can't wait for that to get immediately decimated by the horrible ghoulies that are coming up.
Yeah, 4's not a whole lot. There's a reason I don't use it very much.
I mean,
I will
HP
say
is HP.
I'd rather have it take the temp HP than my actual HP.
Exactly.
It's a nice cushion.
Yes. Well,
Okay, this is weird.
Hmm?
Alice, you do have the Stegosaurus meat and all the truffles, right?
Let me make sure I do.
Yeah, that was I saw that trade. That was cancelled. You might have to retry it.
Motherfucker.
But
You know what?
I hit accept.
Oh,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna put it on the ground. Put it on a slab.
Well,
Cleaned
Thought
off.
trades were fixed, but they're not.
I threw it on the ground.
I threw it on the ground.
yeah. You should have 5 extra truffles. Sorry, 3. No, fucking math. You should have.
2,
Shush.
1.
You should have.
You should have a truffle.
Yeah, that previous
Well, I don't
trade.
have any chicken, so I don't think it went through.
Ah, okay.
I only have 1 truffle, so it didn't
Oh,
go through.
no, it didn't go through then.
And,
You should have
there
5
Put it in
total.
a weird spot, like in the consumables or potions.
You're supposed to have 5 truffles and 3 of these Stegosaurus meat, so there you go. And you can pick them up.
Just stegosaur meat on the ground.
And I
It's
threw
the
it
water-
on the ground.
They're on stones. He used he used some of the water to wash the stone to make sure it's there. It's fine.
You just press digitate.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Prestidigitate makes you think like foodborne illnesses.
Mm.
Like how?
Yeah.
Like
I always think of prestidigitation as like putting putting deodorant on.
Really?
I feel like for me, prestidigitation is just cleaning.
Yeah.
Like,
Just wipe
I
it.
have
Just
a bit of a negative opinion of
just wipe it away with a cloth. It's fine. Right. So what's
It works like putting some Elmer glue and you just peel off all the ick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wash off in the sink, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, so after finishing a delicious seafood breakfast, fit for kings, what's everyone doing?
Besides preparing,
There's a
Not
tuning
much.
to it. A tuning to that what is it? Solar staff.
Mhm.
Just in case.
Yeah, some bazooka.
All right.
Because if we're going down somewhere dark and fucking necrotic, fuck that.
Eating them Alsham teachings. Bring
what's
light
next?
to the
You're gonna
darkness.
recite the Bible?
Dude, fuck you. They're one of the tenets. Bring light to dark places. This is literally it.
They sun their buttholes. Ocean followers.
No.
Do not let the darkness of taint consume you. Meanwhile, Belm's
Stop.
over here like, oh,
Stop.
alright. And just
No.
lifts his sack.
No.
Vetoing
No. No. No.
It's too
No.
bad.
Moving
The
on.
bits of the world table, you can't stop it now.
No. Moving on. Moving
Y'all know
on.
those 15 minutes every sunrise and
You
sundown?
can't untan your scrot.
Okay. I'm moving on. Moving on from this disaster.
So anyway,
So,
back into
As you
back into character.
as you finish up your
You saying
your-
those weren't in character? Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
It's fine. We're all giddy. We're all excited.
you move on from this disastrous conversation and you finish up your breakfast, ready for the day's work. You prepare your spells, attune to the necessary magical items that you need for the day, and you begin your progression down back into the chamber proper. Are you're going to leave your instant fortress here, yeah? As per usual.
I think so.
All right.
Is there a reason? Because are we coming back?
I should hope so.
I mean, after we fuck
Yeah.
a bitch up, yeah.
All right. So, making your way back down through that 300-foot deep pit. That has now been. Yeah, you spent a few days here. It is a bustling center of research now. The ladders, the rope you once used has now been made into a properly sort of reinforced rope ladder with very sturdy sort of wooden steps, allowing you to descend at a comfortable pace.
Char's gonna have to use Liska to help her down.
I'd check your health even.
No, just think.
Buffy Boa.
Well, I am paper.
Oh, hey, their eyes are glowing.
All four.
All
Did
dim
you actually ever send me which beads I have, by the way?
Yes. That should be fixed up now. Unless...
Is it on the item?
Oh, hang on. Yeah, there was a recent update to the Magic Items module that fucked everything up.
Or did you put it in chat?
Necklace of Prayer Beads. I see. Because it's turned all the magic items into non-magic items, so all the spells have been erased. Fucking.
The magic item module turned all magic items into non-magic items. What?
Yeah, ironic. So it was Greater Restoration, Branding Smite, Cure Wounds, and Bless.
Can you put that somewhere? I'm not going to retain it.
Okay.
It's probably DM to him.
You know, I have a dumb idea because it's a dumb idea because of how powerful it would be. What if I made prayer beads of Revivify?
That'd be expensive, but interesting.
Isn't that a thing?
Indeed.
Like, can Revivify beyond prayer beads? Like originally?
Uh,
Can it?
No.
Nope.
Oh, that's lame. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know how you managed to swing that, but fuck it.
Same reason
Here's
why
the bucket.
you'd have a necklace of fireballs. It's just Revivify, but not on scrolls, just prayer beads.
I
Yeah,
take the magic and I put it in the thing.
That's for prayer beads. You can have greater restoration, planar ally. Then yeah, fuck, those are like fifth, like 6th level
Those-
spells. Yeah,
Yeah,
Then
that's
fuck
powerful.
it.
So
full on.
if you had
There we
do
go.
it.
Here's your Necklace of Prayer Beads. That should be fixed. So, what's everyone doing?
Waiting for the wizard to do something.
Yep.
We're
I'm
about to do
going to
wizard
look-
things.
using the
Like recover
Joker
negative
staff,
HP.
I'm going to look for that keyhole or the hole for where the staff is supposed to be put in.
Okay, you kind of look around the bowl of this massive stone brazier in the center of this platform here, and you do see right in the very center is about a 3-inch diameter hollow, right at the very bottom, right in the very center, about here.
I could make many jokes about a staff and a hole.
I
Don't.
mean, we're just making anal bead jokes, so it's not too far flung.
Yep. Anal beads. The god of anal.
Shush. Shush.
Formerly belonging to Mortatex.
You mean my ribs?
Fuck you.
This is gonna be a meme session, y'all. This is gonna be
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
or jam it in before it's
Okay, so the yard goes into the bowl and finds the hollow of the where to put the staff.
Okay.
From within the bowl. All right, I'm going to activate this. Be prepared.
Pull out my weapon and shield.
I take the dodge action, i.e. putting my shield up.
Alright, I guess just go ahead and just drag and drop the staff into the brazier then.
Put it in the hole.
In the hole. Okay. Oh. One tab. Where are you at, staff? Here you go. Your pile, yes.
Alright. So you kind of smoothly insert the staff's end into the opening at the base of the brazier. The sound of its placement sort of reminiscent of a stone meeting stone. And a hush descends upon the chamber.
I'll try. Oh, wait.
I'm gonna get out a line of effect of the dragon heads.
I will put my back to here.
Back to a pillar, front with a shield. Sure, it'll be fine.
Right. Give that to take cover just in case, please.
Tully nods, and she's going to follow Vellum's suit. Just kind of duck behind here.
You two, you, please. Okay, and then she's going to speak in giant, a light.
Oops.
Even the ritual.
Abruptly, the staff rotates 90 degrees on its axis. Its 4 runes igniting in sequence, first orange, then purple, green, finally blue. And as this occurs, you sense a subtle shift beneath you. As the platform dips slightly for about an inch and seems to rotate a couple of degrees, prompting cascades of dust and small pieces of rubble to fall from above, while the chamber momentarily rumbles, then settles back into itself.
Did it just stop, or is it continuing?
Make an investigation check. You too, Angus Sensorian.
To see if the chamber stopped rumbling, or
The chamber briefly shook and then stopped rumbling, as the platform sort of dipped about an inch and then rotated a couple of degrees. Angus, go ahead and make me an
Isn't this
investigation.
like before? Where we tried and then the gears were broken?
Angus and Sayun.
Investigation?
Yeah,
I think that was for going up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sayun, investigation check. Angus, make me also an investigation check. I'll say you can use your stone cunning on this as well.
Okay.
For once, I actually low rolled. What the fuck?
What shenanigans is this?
Now that the low roll is it.
In giants and their shenanigans.
I mean, I
That's
rolled my
average.
passive, so
That's average and you know it.
Double my proficiency, so it's +8.
Expertise.
Okay, so that'll be
I rolled with
22.
nothing.
22, yes. It occurs to all of you that indeed this is no mere platform. This is indeed some kind of elevator. And as you kind of ponder that, the monoliths positioned at each section of the platform, here, here, and here, seem to react. Their inscriptions aglow, save for the absent northwestern monolith. And of the remaining 3 obelisks, energy appears to flow from the staff towards them. Flickering orange flames extend towards the northeastern obelisk, while wisps of sickly green air stream towards the southwestern one. A frigid aura connects the staff to the southeastern obelisk. However, the purple rune from the staff emits sparks that sort of hang suspended in the air, finding no surface to latch onto.
Oh, fuck.
Also with those investigation checks, in all likelihood, you are going to have to find some way to get that last monolith on the platform, or secure it somehow.
If only we had a big bitch and a stonemason.
Wow. Am I just a strong person to you?
You are strong, independent. But
You
don't
are
read
the
them, mate.
huntress who has the muscles. Please help.
You're a strong, independent woman with biceps the size of my torso. Could you kindly lift it while I can't?
Maybe.
I mean, I could do it, but I don't think anyone wants that.
Alright. This could be a lot of weight.
Do we have any chain or rope?
I mean, we have rope.
I
Alright.
actually have chains. Hold on.
Chains would be better for this.
And as you
Because I actually have my robe of useful items.
ah,
I also have an idea that could very well help us.
you've also, just as a note, as you kind of peer over the edge, you are noticing these fine silken threads seem to extend from portions of the ravine to the other. You noticed these before.
Yeah.
These are webbing. This is some sort of webbing.
I guess spider silk stronger than steel.
Fire silk can melt steel beams.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, no. The guy just remembers. Right. Be careful of that.
Grunker, you recall seeing a small gap that you managed to what's the term? Sort of dig away from the wall while in the fire giant's tomb, where you saw a very large ravine with a number of strange spiders' eggs. You noted them as phase spider eggs.
Orders.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, so. Oh, sorry, if Grunker was going to say something.
Oh no, he's just gonna say that he thinks it's face spider eggs. Or face spider, threads.
Phase spiders. Okay.
Well, we're still going to have to fuck with them anyway to get those. Alright, so what we need to do is who has the immovable rod? I know we have one. Who hit
Who
it
has
last?
it?
I may or may not have traded it.
Why would you trade immovable rod? It is best rod.
Did you sell the party road without talking to the party?
I traded away my rod.
Okay.
So
Well,
do we
I
still
thought
have
I
one?
thought the group. I thought the whole group had one.
No, never mind. My idea is he's gone.
I thought we recently used one.
We did. But between when we used it and now, Sal traded it away.
That was entirely my own rod.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
think we did.
dude.
I
That's
think we had
fine.
two at
Yeah,
one
that's
point.
fine.
We're just saying we don't have
Yeah.
one right now.
I
we
thought
had
the
two, didn't
group
we?
had one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought we had two, but unfortunate. Moving on.
is it in party inventory?
I
I
hope
hope not. That
not.
plays the dead zone.
No, that
I don't even know if we can access those anymore.
I cleared out the party inventory before I got rid of the module.
Oh, if
Does
anyone
Liska
would-
have it? Wild shot in the dark.
No.
Alright, everybody, check your pockets.
Dude, pat downs. This is.
Hello, we came in completely prepared, and now we're just like, just bumbling around in our pocket.
Fucking nothing.
Nope, I ain't got it.
That's not there. Oh, wait,
Were we just hallucinating that we had one more? I
No, we
swear
had
we
one.
Had two.
we only had one.
Did we
I
leave it in
know
a two?
I've had one since we first came to Dune Hollow, actually. Because I remember using it when we were mucking about in the Elder Brain back then.
Is it in the portable hole?
Nope.
Anyone's extra bags?
Not in
Yeah,
mine.
I
and
just
don't
checked all my bags. I got
Yeah, I
nothing.
have nothing.
Where is the party inventory?
There is no more party inventory. We got rid of that module because it was very glitchy.
Yeah,
Where did all the things in it go?
I
we emptied them out.
Yeah, I think I put them all in Dejar's inventory.
Dumping
Yeah,
everything
and-
on his neck.
And there was no immovable rod in
Yeah,
my inventory.
There was no immovable rod in the party inventory. I can tell you that much.
Where the fuck did
Oh.
it go?
I
I mean,
fucking
it-
I
know.
think we only
we're
ever
not
had one,
crazy.
y'all.
There was one. So, like, is it a bit too fucking... is it too cheeky to go like, hey, Janner, can we just have it because we have it?
We only had one throughout the party, and it was Sal's, and Sal has
Oh, okay.
traded it away. Like,
I really swear there was two, but I guess I remembered wrong.
no, we only have one. Jammerjack has two. The party only had one.
He ain't here, at least as far as we know.
Yeah. Liska's gonna call out into the ether. Jammerjack
Jammerjack. Gotta say his name 3 times.
Is
Many shanks you.
appears.
is everything all right?
We were we are lamenting the loss of our rod of our immovable rod.
What for?
To make to use the immovable rod.
'Cause we-
So what I was planning on doing was we would put the immovable rod out. I know Angus has a block and tackle system, and that way we could attach ropes to the stones and then use them to lift and bring them up so we can swing them and put them back.
Bloody hell. All right.
Hold on.
Well-
Try something.
Yeah.
Janner, this
Mhm.
would be an opportune time for me to use the new spell.
That would be.
You know the one.
I'm terrible. I have a terrible memory. Please enlighten me.
You know the one. No, he doesn't.
No, I
The
don't.
name is accurate to what we're needing.
Just say the spell. You don't leave us in suspense.
Yeah.
All right.
Crane.
It-
Was this?
It's the spell immovable object.
Ah, yes. Right. Because I did make that available to wizards and artificers because that was like a really niche sort of thing from the Critical Role.
thing.
Yeah. So
Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It was only available to like a specific subclass of wizard that was specific to that setting, which is kind of it's kind of messed
Ridiculous.
up. Yeah. So I made that available to artificers and wizards. So sure, okay. What would you like to cast it on?
Block and tackle.
Actually, yes. All right. Sal sort of slowly walks up to Angus. So, Angus, idea. Do you have a block and tackle I can quickly borrow?
Let me check. How many do you need?
Just one.
Well, Angus, and Liska's gonna kind of point down. How much do you think that weighs? She's gonna point to the giant fucking stone.
This?
No. This.
Oh, let's see. Measure that out. Measurement. How do I measure not on a grid?
I think shift.
Yeah, I think it's shift.
Alright, you're looking at about 1.8 lads. You go off squared by that.
Dwarves measure in lads. I love that.
Cannon now.
It's fucking canon
There.
now.
He's gonna look over. What type of stone in this is this?
This looks like this sort of looks like granite.
Hmm. He's kind of thinking here.
Is it more or less than 4,000 pounds?
Let me hold on. You can see him. He takes some chalks out. He does some quick dwarven math.
This is probably going to be a bit more than 4,000 pounds. You may have to upcast
How
the
wide is it?
spell. Oh,
It looks like 9.8 by. I'm gonna say 4.5.
about 9 feet
How
by.
thick?
Let's see. It's about 5
Like,
feet
up
wide.
and down.
Yeah, it's 9 feet long, 4 feet wide, and no, 5 feet wide, and about 5 feet deep.
No, one'll do it.
Ah,
At that link, if this truly is Grey Garnet, which in that case you're looking around £3,100, give or take.
doing some math.
Okay. That ought to be fine. Hand me the block and tackle.
Alright, there you go.
And with the tackle in hand, he adjusts the rope slightly while holding on directly to the tackle itself.
Mhm.
And he proceeds to sort of looks to gauge distance slightly. Please, could you move slightly?
Also,
You need me to pick you up and hold you out?
No, a bit to the a bit to your left.
so Liska, with your knowledge on various slaying very strange beasts in your time as a member of the Dune Hollow Hunters Keep, go ahead and make me either a survival or a nature check.
And while she's doing that check, Sao is taking a running jump to about here, mid-air, as she casts
So-
the removal spell on the tackle.
Oh, okay. So
And
as you cast it.
hangs by the rope as it holds in the air.
Yeah, as you're now dangling over a pit of this sort of ethereal bluish silken threads. I'm going to DM this get something here real quick.
That was pretty risky. Nearly gave me a
It was?
fucking heart attack.
It was risky, but it was a calculated risk. And she sort of just gives a shit-eating grin.
Oh, well, what about now, genius? How are you gonna get down from there without falling in a pit?
Have you never swung from a rope before?
I mean, we also have people who can cast magic floating hands.
Mm-hmm.
The card is as mentioned, just has a casual
Widowmakers.
mage hands. Like, yes.
All right. Well, let's get this going and right.
And Sa will slowly sort of adjust the rope to lower herself down slightly towards the rocks themselves to get a better look at how webbed in they are without actually touching the webs.
All right. As you lower yourself very, very carefully down into the ravine, it looks like there is a large mass of webbing As your actually, what type of light source are you having on right now? Is it just a pure torchlight? Is it your amber runestone?
Amber runestone usually, because one, no smoke. Two, it is nice and handy, and it's usually attached to her coat.
All right.
Before Sao, I guess, why is Sao going down instead of using Mage Hand?
Oh no, she's slowly lowering herself to get a better look at the amount of webbing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Liska's gonna essentially just like, well, it's like, we'll probably have to do something that gets rid of the webbing without, like, messing with any, like, tugging or anything on it. Like, does anyone have any... I know. Sal, you have fire.
Is it flammable?
Very flammable.
What was that?
Listen, it's the
Dwarven
noise.
deep throat.
It's the noise when a dwarf hears that fire is an option.
Dwarves are nothing but pyromaniacs. You can't deny that.
I mean, my fucking sunlight has disappeared again.
With
Thank God.
with gauging how much web there is, Sao just sort of
Yeah,
comes back up slightly.
it looks like there is a thin film of silken bluish strands kind of covering these two broken halves of the granite obelisk, and yeah, it looks like you're going to have to clear them by some means.
All right, so it looks like somebody has put a thin sheet of this silk all over them, along with most of the rocks in the surrounding area. So we'll need some way of clearing them out relatively quickly.
I'm on it. I've got an idea. I used to use this as a similar method back in the mines, when you had to get rid of rather invasive fungus. A good bit of oil, mixed in with some fat, and a few pinches of gunpowder, and you're left with an incredibly flammable and sticky substance that has a penchant to spark and slightly boom, but not really blow up. Gunpowder is more of an accelerant.
I mean, also, he takes out of a bag alchemist fire.
That works too.
You know,
give-
This is the poor man's.
Liska's gonna look around real quick at these giant slabs. She's not the kind of magical type, but she's going to kind of walk over, since Angus and Dajar are currently talking. She's gonna walk over to like Thule and just kind of motion to Ida and be like, "Is there anything inherently magical about these pillars, or is it just what's carved onto them?"
Yeah, Ida and Thule are going to just kind of examine these obelisks. I kind of checked for Ida. Okay, 15, not bad.
I'm gonna aid her.
Gonna aid Thule.
Ida.
Ida, okay.
I'll aid the person not doing anything.
16.
Hey, it's one more than it was before.
One for Arcana as well for Thule.
Hey.
So Thule definitely seems to be more in tune with the natural elements here. You can see these strange ethereal tethers of elemental energy trailing from the what appear to be the runes themselves on the obelisks, trailing towards the staff. It seems to be that the runic inscriptions themselves are of some sort of a natural divine nature.
This is gonna turn around. Angus,
Hello?
can you carve these runes on that? And she points to one of the flat stones on the ground that's on the platform.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I can.
Oh, first, is there any difference between the runes on the pillars?
They are quite different, yes.
Okay, Angus, can you carve these runes on this? It's like, can you carve these runes onto this stone right here?
Yes. Yes, I can. Where did you want them?
Oh, I mean, there's probably says to have. I just need them to kind of be in the place of where that pillar is, because I feel like that pillar weighs way too much.
Yeah, he kind of looks at his little chalk drawing on the math, and you can see where he makes a tally in one place, does it to another place, carries it down, and he turns that little 3,100, and he just takes a line across, and he turns the 1 into a 7, and he adds a 0 at the end. So, not 31, but 37,000.
Ew, boy.
Sarah just sort of dangles for a moment. You know, still hanging from the rope and the tackle, just sort of holding herself up slightly. So what you're saying is, what we need is not the stones themselves, but the runes on them.
Yes.
They all the same on each pillar? Like maybe the one
No.
one down there is different.
Based on the fact that
No,
there are
they
four-
definitely look to be different.
Yeah, 4 different wings, 4 different stones, 4 different sets.
Which equals the
Okay.
4 different elements.
Give me a moment. And she just sort of lowers herself down
Getting
towards the
very dangerously close to one of these the sort of spanning bridges of silken threads that is just, you can see it right beneath your feet.
All right. And here's a fun fact about sailing. You would know how to climb and maneuver on rope relatively well.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, Sao is gonna, grab out her notebook from her inner pocket and slowly begin sketching as best as she can, while still maintaining, some level of grip, either by bending rope around her arm or around her leg, probably both for better stability. And then she's gonna try and sketch out the runes as best as she can.
All right, so you do see it.
Probably gonna take like a few minutes.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. Kind of hanging on this rope, sort of dangling above the abyss, using the light of your amber rune stone to light the various giant runes engraved upon these 2 broken slabs. So I'm going to need you to make me I'll say an investigation check to see if you can, because this slab has sort of been broken in 2. This is going to be an investigation check to see if you can connect the dots as to where this break might have been, so you can get a more clear picture of the slab.
I don't need to.
Oh,
I don't need to. I need to just write what's there. The rune carver can piece that together.
okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Plus, we have pillars to compare them to.
Mm-hmm, that's true. So this
The experts to do what
yeah.
they're good at.
So this will be a role for Angus once the opportunity comes.
So this is
I mean,
gonna take me a
it's gonna be one of 2 ways. It's either one was underneath the other one, or one was on top of the other one. I feel like that's fine. You were about to say something, Duck?
Yeah, it's just while Sao is basically doing this, What's the rest of you guys doing? Because
Hey,
the
we
killer-
watch the nasties.
Yeah. Liska's gonna kind of look around and be like, Angus, do you think that, or I guess, everybody who is runically talented or magically talented, do you think that we would need a pillar like those other ones to like take this place, or like could we just put a small little block like that, and she points to the singular tile that's just kind of hanging there, like if we set that up right and carve the runes, do you think that would be enough?
My
Dechar,
gut instincts say I probably need an equal pillar.
I mean, we do have some points over to this direction. We have some loose stones. If one or two of us have stone shape, we can easily possibly make a mock tablet
Pillar?
pillar. Yes, that's the word.
Standing stone. How big are these again, Jonah?
tall, they're about your height actually, Liska.
Okay. Oh yeah, you fucking described the pillar earlier. Don't mind me, I'm stupid.
There's a
I
lot
mean,
of stones.
Do the stones still seem to be holding energy like the runes that were carved onto them?
Yeah, they still seem to be connecting to the staff.
So if what if I just hold up that block in, I mean, it's fucking lightning. I was connecting it before. Like, I can do it again.
I had a similar thought, but I didn't want to just jump on right
Offer
there and
yourself.
say
I
it.
understand. Let's go do it. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Well, then you got me. You got me good.
But no, just however we think that we will be able to get the pillar or have the runes standing in, be able to take the lightning energy before directing it.
Perhaps you could take one of the loose slabs. Hold it up. That might work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So if Enliska walks over, just reaches down and lifts up this fucking thing and
Oh yeah.
just deadlifts, and then sets it down on its side right here. It's like, oh shit,
Forget
Jenner
the
had it
blue
ready.
dragon. I'm gonna start calling you the blue tackle.
I mean,
You always come prepared as a
I'll show
GM.
you my blue tackle.
Be
There's-
very happy to.
There's nowhere good to stand. I hate this.
Stand over here, isn't that? No.
No, I gotta keep an eye out. But any further and I'm in the pit. Assume
Couldn't
I'm
be
at
in
the edge. Assume I'm at the edge. Assume edge.
Do not assume edge.
Sorry guys, Vellum's edging.
I mean, the story of his fucking life at this point. Let's be
Fucking
honest.
edgelord, this guy.
How dare you?
Oh,
I mean, are you wrong? Is the question.
Throw that on there. 26.
with a 26.
Here we go.
Yes, spending the time kind of looking over Sayun's notes, Sayun, you come back up.
Oh, it didn't add my proficiencies or my. It
it's
added
probably a lot
proficiency, but
higher.
it didn't add my skill.
Oh dear.
Edit macro.
That sucks.
Ripped.
So add
Sounds
another,
back.
another 4, so 30?
With
Yes,
Assuming
30.
You have a +4.
so with a
Yeah.
with a 30, it takes you a little bit of time to do so, but you manage to perfectly replicate what you presume to be on the now ruined obelisk down in the bottom of the ravine. And the static emanating from the staff merges with the ancient text immediately. I'd like you to make a dexterity
Sorry,
save. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Who
Of course,
specifically
it's
Angus?
lightning.
Angus.
It's right as you finish
Oh,
that
boy.
last rune that it connects.
Get fucked.
Oh god, is this like blocking
Okay.
That's an
something
ability
and
check, but it's
realizing-
the same thing.
Okay, so 14. You do manage to dive out of the way before the static scorches over the inscriptions as if deciphering each of them independently. And a collective sensation of rumbling beneath your feet coincides with the ominous creaking of stone. And without warning, a segment of rubble from the partially broken portion of the platform to the northwest, this just disintegrates and collapses into the ravine, causing the platform to abruptly descend a couple of feet. Simultaneously, it undergoes a subtle shift of approximately 10 degrees, as though yielding momentarily to strain and pressure. And then
We're in for a fun ride, guys.
Angus kind of crawls away from the lightning, trying not to be absolutely
Toasted.
blasted.
The jar is
And once in a good spot, stays prone and holds on tight, fingers digging into the grooves between the stone. Oh, I don't like verticality.
unfortunate.
Deshard, could you stop the thing?
In giant, she says, "Dim."
you still feel the rumbling beneath you. Doesn't appear to have quelled it.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I guess we're going. Hold on, everyone.
No, we're not going. That's the problem. Something's obstructing the platform.
Same idea here. So, something is obstructing the platform. Otherwise, we would have descended by now.
It's the webs.
Velm's gonna have a peek over, see if the webs are indeed the issue. Like, basically looking
As
for where the
you
strain is.
step forward near the rubble, you can see another shattering of stone beneath your feet as the platform rotates another 10 degrees and drops slightly.
Get that stuff out of there. We're about to break it.
But do I see anything, Jader?
You saw a piece of rubble just disintegrate and explode outwards.
But he was asking specifically about the webs. Did you see
Yeah,
the
I'm
web
looking over
holding
the edge,
it?
just seeing if anything is interfering with the mechanism.
The webs appear to be unmoved. If anything, the only thing that appears to be moving the web is the collapsing rubble here.
Okay, so
Well,
the jar
none
is
of the
com-
webs are moving, so
So
if
the
it was
webs
the
are
webs blocking it, they'd be tugging and moving.
are the webs under any strain whatsoever?
Nothing under strain. If anything, they seem to be moving with the rotation of the platform, and then just snapping.
No, they're snapping and everything.
Then maybe
the
it's
jar-
just all the debris that was underneath the platform that fell off. Like maybe we need to get rid of the debris.
All right, fuck it. Velm just
Hold
starts
on.
yeeting debris.
All right. You begin digging away.
Not
Okay.
into the webs.
Yep. Okay.
Let's go throw them into the webs.
You
They're
begin.
already shaking and snapping.
Yeah, to be
like,
fair.
You begin digging away at the webs. Webs? No. Digging away at the rubble, kind of just brushing away anything that you can, and it's at one point where you feel the rumbling beneath your feet again, and there is one particular piece of rubble here that appears to be stuck.
Right, get the fuck over here, you. Or am I
let's
gonna
go-
need to check to pull it out?
I imagine that it's pinned underneath something right here, but there's like a bit of it that's still
You
like sticking out. Can Liska get her fucking maul and fucking golf swing it?
all right? Make an athletics check.
Can I help?
Sure.
Sure, hit there, Liska. It's like, all right.
Like,
You
"Alright,
can
I'll
see-
prop it up like this, and then
you-
you just give it the old whack.
You can see the portion
What
of
is this? Known World Golf Tour.
as you clear away some of the rubble, the portion of it that's stuck appears to be wedged beneath some sort of gap in the best you can describe. It's like the remnants of some sort of corkscrew formation between a wall and the platform.
Okay, so yeah, it is. We're gonna be spinning. Liska's gonna look back and be like, "We're going to be spinning as we go down," and then she's gonna fucking swing.
All right, athletics check.
Hell yeah. Teamwork.
You shatter the remnants of that piece of rubble into dust, and with that shattering of debris and dust, the obstruction is cleared, and with a deafening clatter and grinding of stone, the immense platform drops about 20 feet. Those on the platform experience this momentary sensation of free fall. Your stomach's kind of lurching into your throats. Let's see.
Well, we had seafood for breakfast.
Each
Guess
of
we're
you-
having a-
It means I'd like each of you to make, I'll say, dexterity saving throws for this.
Alrighty.
I'm already prone, holding on.
Okay.
God damn it.
Dwarf.
So strength save
Can
for
I-
you, Angus.
Can I request advantage for being prone and holding on?
So you're holding on. So this would be a strength
Oh, that was
save.
an ability check. Where's? How do you? Oh, it's right.
Oh, I did
Yes,
ability
right
check, not
there.
save. I'm dumb.
Well, I fucked up.
There's you.
How did I fuck up Dex? That's fine. I'm not proficient in it. I'm
Are
not
we just
proficient in saves.
progressively getting lower?
I rolled worse than my.
Okay, so
It would have been a 12 if I
Oh,
took the
okay.
first ability check die, but I re-rolled it.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
I'm
it's a
not
6.
proficient, so that is accurate.
all
I
right,
did
so
get
so Vellum, Liska, Sayun, Dejar, you all take 7 points of falling damage, bludgeoning damage. As
that.
you
To anyone, I apologize.
as you catch up on the rotating and descending platform, which seems to now be descending about 5 feet per second.
I think you mean we only take 3 damage.
I also want to say, technically, we fall with the platform because everything falls at gravity.
I
But
don't know how to do this damage.
Well, it
just on your.
had that.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm just fucking with you. You're good.
Yeah, it had that initial 20-foot drop and then kind of slowed to a 5 foot per second descent.
Let's see.
Oh. Wait, when did I move?
Oh shit.
This is never fun.
Oh, that's trippy.
Nope.
Alright, this
don't
is
like
the part where Jenner hypnotized us to all do the Patreon.
It's like you will stop making dick jokes. No,
Okay.
we won't, Jenner.
So
You kids.
make sure you all set off 7 points of bludgeoning damage, except Angus.
How do you
I think you just do it the old way, like right click your bog and then do minus blank.
Yep, -7.
Okay.
But if you can't do that, it's like you take the 4 or 10 HP off we have and then take 3
Mhm.
off.
Alright. So, initial impression of this mechanism. Sturdy built, last centuries, needs maintenance.
Making me dizzy.
I don't like this.
Descending into the. Oh, go ahead.
No, Jenner, technically it should be spinning the other way. I just realized that. We're ascending right now.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Oh well.
It's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry.
They should
You
Akechi
don't understand.
technology.
The Akteshis did it backwards.
Yep, they were
that's not how screws work. It's fine.
Yes, it's gonna make you dizzy, but honestly, this is the most effective way of moving something.
It would have been hilarious if the inside was spinning, but that's also a pain in the ass with tokens.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot easier to spin that than it is to. He fixed
Hey,
it.
we're descending.
Oh god, we're going back up.
Can we not?
We're descending, guys. It's fine.
There we go.
Fucking. It's
It's fine. It's perfect. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
January work mid session.
Yeah. So,
As we're going down, Vellum is going to take a bit of a breath and speak up. Right. Figure whatever's down there is what we're going to, so now's a better time than any. I mean, we all know what the fuck we're doing, but figure I'd say anyway. When we get down there, it's probably gonna be dark, it's probably gonna be nasty, and we ain't got a fucking clue what we're in for, so we should stick together as much as possible and keep an eye line on everyone. If something's off, if something happens, yell. Sound fair?
Yeah, sounds about right. Earrings.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh no, Ida and Thule fell off.
oh no, hold on.
They made their
It's
saves.
just-
Oh, we're going back up again.
No, it was apparently right the first time, we just broke it.
So let me go ahead and stick on the other two.
We're gonna get out of this, we're gonna do what we came here to do. There's no two ways about that, but I want everybody to be safe going in.
Question. But this is just me thinking out loud. This is going down.
Yes.
A way to get back up, right?
Yes.
What if it's blocked?
I mean, it
What a
can't be
probe.
blocked because we're going down. If it was blocked,
The
we couldn't go
mechanism
down.
is literally going downwards.
Yeah.
Unless you mean once it finally finishes, it locks in place.
That's
That's
my
what you're
worry.
saying.
I
We'll
imagine
have to find
we
out.
do much of the same thing we did to unblock it to go down.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a gap over there, so we can take a peek if we do stop, but let's not worry about that until it happens.
Descending deeper into the depths of the tomb, the spiraling walls shed millennia-old debris as if shedding tears of stone. The sensation is akin to standing atop a giant bore drill, though boring relentlessly into the heart of the world itself. And
Congratulations, Jana. We have no idea what that is.
I mean, the players do.
Yeah, we do, but
yeah.
He wasn't describing it to the characters; he was describing it to us.
Yeah.
World building.
Hey, Molinov technology. Anyway,
we know what that is.
yeah. Despite the cataclysmic events that once shook these corridors, much of the architecture remains surprisingly intact. It's a testament to the craftsmanship of the ancient giants who carved these halls out of the very bedrock of the earth. But the darkness here feels oppressive, carrying an unusual chill that kind of seeps into the marrow of your bones. Even the flames of Liska's bracelet and Angus's breastplate struggle to push back the encroaching shadows. Vellum, this sensation is familiar to you. At times, your Sunblade, particularly while venturing through the Frostsworn Sepulchre, has struggled to push through the darkness. Here, the effect is far more prominent. And you also notice, amidst the dim illumination, you notice this sort of dark, ash-like particles suspended in the air, swirling lazily like snow caught in an eternal dance.
We're getting closer. And I crank my sunblade up to full.
It's
Alright.
not visually present because it's broken, Janner, but you know.
Oh, fuck it.
assume
Is it?
Full blasted every time. Yeah, there's no icon for it anymore.
Oh, god damn
I
it.
used to be able to read my buffs and whatnot. Why can't?
It's weird. You gotta hover over the smaller words, not the bigger words.
It doesn't show up at all. That's what I'm saying.
Hang on, one second. I'm gonna give you back your sunlight.
So,
No, I
how
mean in the top right corner, it used to be able, like it.
Oh,
big
yeah,
icons.
yeah. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of that module because it was lagging quite a bit.
Okay.
Alright, that's fair.
question for the party. How far down do you think we've gone so far?
20 feet.
5 feet. Yeah. Just gonna pop that now. With all the spookiness going on, it's probably gonna be close.
I mean, now's a good time as ever to do it because we got the time and we're doing nothing.
Yeah, and like particulates in the air is a good sign that we're getting nearer.
Where
Man,
is
if only
it?
that fucking sheet wasn't lagging.
Yeah, I'm having an issue as well.
It's the hypnotism.
Okay, so there you go. There's
Alright,
motive sunlight.
so actual thing, Sao is gonna ask and sort of jokingly place bets with people. How far down do we think we are?
So you look upwards and you can still see that very dim light emitting from the various eyes of the dragons. You've ventured down about 50 feet at this point. You've not been here long. You notice as the stone elevator kind of continues its descent and rotation, it seems to... Oh, hang on. There we go. It seems to kind of... It lurches and jerks erratically, causing small fragments of debris to break loose and sort of cascade down. Some of the debris is sort of dislodged from the undersides of the elevator itself, causing sort of caught in the corkscrew-like motions of the wall. And the relentless grinding between the wall and the screw-shaped elevator sort of pulverizes some of the finer pieces into debris and fine dust, like a millstone grinding flour.
I think everyone's just let's stay there in the middle. Last thing we want is lose edge bits and fall.
And the stone elevator halts abruptly. A collective kind of gasp escapes your lips, accompanied by the unsettling sound of stone cracking as you all kind of lurch forward a bit. And a hairline fracture snakes its way through one side of the elevator.
Oh no. Alright, let's play coin flip. Which side is getting fucking dropped? Where's the line, Janer?
It seems to stem from here, where you notice there's a prominent gap in the elevator where a sizable chunk of rubble has wedged itself.
Oh, I don't like this.
How the fuck do we fix this?
Well, let's see if it plummets any of us first.
Janner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like peer down this like crack over here. I'm gonna see how far down it is.
You're not able to see anything beyond the what appears to now be a blockage where the debris has wedged itself.
Is it rocks? Is it webs? What is it?
It appears to be debris, rubble, rocks.
Right.
it seems like it's part of the elevator itself that is sort of dislodged and has now gotten stuck between the elevator and the wall, preventing any further progress.
How big is this like little opening? Could I fit through it?
Probably.
Please don't squish yourself.
You're not my real dad.
I would not recommend trying to go down there, mainly because if you try and use your flying thing to, you know, work stuff, we don't know how far down it is, and
Well, I just want to have a look.
If you can see the bottom, then it's at least within 120 feet.
No, you can't.
I can see. I can see past the debris. I can't see what's on the other side. I just want to have a look and see like how bad it is. If
Make
it's
a-
just like, you know, a
make-
good kicking away, or if
Make a
it's,
perception
you know,
check.
fucked.
Oh, you on the rock itself. Okay. Yeah, just make me an investigation check.
Oh no.
Investigation or perception, I'll say.
Let's see where the fuck are my stats? There they are.
Ronka MD to the rescue.
Exactly. Stone Doctor.
Oh no.
Perception.
Investigation or perception, your choice.
Yes, I'm probably gonna do perception because that's like a +3 and investigation is -1.
Alright, fair enough. 19. It's definitely rubble that's got stuck in the elevator. It probably just needs a good whack. But you do notice the hairline fracture throughout the elevator is starting to spread. You gather, the more you linger, the more the further it's going to spread across the elevator itself.
Okay, Grunker's gonna take a rope and he's gonna tie it around his waist and he's gonna throw it to Liska.
I hold on to the rope.
Okay, if I die, it's your fault. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
If I die, it's your fault. Go
So-
Say goodbye, Gronka, and
it's-
Liska like lets go of the rope for about 2 feet and then grabs it again.
So it is.
Kinda
It,
like
it is a.
hold down the hole there. and
Yeah,
gonna
it is
try
a
and
very
dislodge
tight
whatever shit
squeeze.
it
Okay.
is. Yeah, well, he's a very small and tight.
Yeah.
Guy.
All right. Make an athletics check to try and push it down.
Handy boy.
All right. Angus,
Yes.
mind giving me a shove?
He's gonna make sure he has a rope or something on him.
Oh, Liska. He also did have a rope that Liska's holding.
Yeah,
Why
he sees
does
at
it
least
seem rope?
holding.
Yeah,
Ready?
Liska's holding the rope. Yep. Just give me a shove. Which is gonna be the 8 action, I hope.
Why do you need me to push you?
Oh. We're going down underneath here, so kick away the rubble, so we can go down. Because if we stay here, it's gonna crumble, and we're gonna die.
All right, then. Are you ready? On 3. 1. Push.
Okay.
All right. Athletics check, please.
Right.
With
With
it-
advantage, because it's helping me go down.
Yep.
Right.
28.
Here we go.
So this would have taken multiple checks, but with the 28 and a natural 20, without issue, you summon your inner strength and push it. You're pushing it down, or kind of putting it up on the bottom to the platform.
Whichever makes it dislodge the most.
All right. So you push it downwards, and you hear this crack as there's another sudden jolt throughout the platform as it rotates and sinks about 5 feet and another 10 degrees. Now, because you're sort of in that bit between the elevator and the wall, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try
Oh
and
no! Don't get gummed in the gears.
yeah.
I'm gonna become the gear gum.
19. You manage to quickly leap out of the gap before immediately the elevator continues down.
Oh. There you go. You just like
So, question, Jainer. This fracture that's gone through it. How far has it gone, and what direction?
It's gone from this direction all the way to here.
Oh, so it's gone right the way through.
But
Ugh.
the elevator still seems to be intact, though you do feel some rumbling beneath you. It seems more unstable than it previously was.
Okay, as long as I know where it is.
Hasn't broken, thankfully.
I could fix that. Just gonna go ahead and do a little of this, and then we're above the world. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I did such a thick brush, but there we go.
The few fractions of a second before you kind of leave the platform below you, the runes adorning the obelisks flare with renewed brilliance, casting an ethereal glow that sort of bathes the elevator shaft in an otherworldly light, and with a soft hum, the elevator stabilizes once more, resuming its steady corkscrew-like descent. You notice with each moment as the hairline fracture grew, the glow of the obelisks seemed to glow and dim, and then come back to life. The air grows colder as you descend deeper into the depths of the tomb, a biting chill seeping into your bones and sending shivers down your spine. Faint echoes of distant rumbles reverberate through the chamber, serving as this haunting reminder that this may not be as stable as you'd initially hoped. And as the elevator continues its descent, Saoyun, your keen eyes catch the occasional smear of grungy, kind of slick black substance clinging to the walls. Its viscous texture seems to almost writhe and pulsate faintly, casting eerie shadows that dance along the stone surface. The sound of grinding stone begins to diminish, and the walls transition into a smoother, sort of darker texture. Some portions even glisten in the dim light.
Alright, everybody. I think we are reaching our destination. Bashar, Ida.
Yes.
You too, Tori, as well. Take a look at the walls, and am I just seeing things, or they coated in something?
Deshar, make me an Arcana check.
Alright.
Just a
Just
casual.
the crits today.
Yeah, just a casual 32. I'm going to DM you something real quick.
Alright.
You know, I'll just say it out loud. Whenever necrotic magic or dark magic gathers together in one place, at least if it gathers in one place to such a degree that it's sort of a very, very strong presence, it tends to congeal in this sort of tar-like sticky substance.
As your looks on this, your fears are definitely confirmed. He does a slow turn to Sal. You're going to hate this to the nth degree. You too, Vellum. We are delving deep into a highly concentrated area of necromancy, steeped in it. Or rather not steeped, bathed in it.
Let me guess. The black liquidy stuff is...
It's a sign that this place has been heavily influenced, if not just soaked in dark magic, necromancy.
Like necromancy is left out too long.
Putting into the perspective of, let's say, someone wanted to make a veil of Morbog in the area, just like that, a little veil like that, and the area is just a wound that never closed.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't like the sound of this. You know what, lads? I think it's time I give everyone one of these.
Oh boy.
How do I trade with players?
You have to-
Bottom left, there should be a request trade button.
You can also
Hopefully it
just
works.
directly give something to a player.
How do I
Or
give I don't know if I can give
You-
just one.
you can also just stick it on the floor.
Yeah, I just say just stick it to the floor and we can all just gather it up.
I'd rather not do
trade.
that because of token grabbing nonsense.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, just do the request trade and hope for the best.
You can send just one. Or more if you want it.
The darkness itself seems to grow denser, almost palpable, as if it were eager to swallow any semblance of illumination.
I don't trade these. I use these. Oops.
Yeah, you can just select target anyone and go to your spells tab, and just hit the
When the so on the ball
nope,
is just
wrong one. Go to the spells tab and use it there.
I'm in the spells tab. Or no, I'm in the inventory tab, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and stick that on Miska. Death Ward.
Because it doesn't. Oh no, that's effects. Oops.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ward. And I got 15 bright, 15 dim now. Jenner, is this something automatic that will be applied, or do you want me
Yep.
to bump my stuff down?
This
Okay.
is automatic.
I meant visually, like.
Yep, visually the light radius and so yeah, your dark vision and any light sources on you are now halved. This will automatically be applied.
Okay, good. So I don't have to futz with my settings.
The only one who doesn't have to worry about that is Liska.
This,
I mean,
this is fine.
I do have like a light source.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to worry about stuff like dark vision.
Oh no, I'm like a mere mortal now.
I only have 60 feet of dark.
How
Damn.
dare I?
I lost way more than you guys did. You guys.
Comparatively, but you can still see further.
Yes.
Yes, the magical light emanating from your various sources appears to shrink, struggling against the encroaching shadows. It feels as though the darkness is testing the boundaries of your vision, pressing closer and closer with each passing moment, suffocating the glow of your enchanted lights. As the darkness creeps insidiously, it not only encroaches upon the light source, but also appears to swallow the faint illumination emanating from the towering obelisks. And the inscribed runes upon the tile that you are currently holding, Miska. one by one. The giant runes etched upon the first obelisk flicker out, plunging the surroundings into a deeper obscurity. The second obelisk follows suit, its luminous symbols fading into nothingness.
Well, shit.
Yeah, at this point, Dakara is going to take out her staff, tap on it to use daylight, try and push back the dark. Fuck all that.
Right, make a concentration check.
Wait, what?
Oh boy. So how am I gonna do that? I just do I need to do the spell first?
I'll say just make a Constitution saving throw, because right now you're struggling to try and hold back that darkness from coalescing around the obelisks. The third obelisk falls, and you all feel this sudden drop within the elevator, about 10 feet as it begins to speed up its descent.
Well, this is not good.
Oh no, I came back at the best time.
Make another Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
14. Okay.
Okay, can I stand right next to whatever obelisk remains alight with my amber runestone?
Sure, that's the one you standing right next to Liska. That's the only one. That's the only one that's still left alight. All right, so
Get away from the broken bitch.
so you're trying to fend off the shadows as well, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I need.
If this drops, we have no idea if we're falling another 20 feet, 50 feet, or 500 feet.
I need you to make another. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm not even using a magic spell for this. This is an icon.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Does like
Wow.
how do the shadows react to Vellum's daylight from his sword?
It seems to be a stalemate right now. The shadows here seem to be coiling in to such a great degree that even the Sunblade is struggling to hold them back.
But there's still a point where they don't go further towards Vellum, right?
Right.
Like, are there shadows just sitting there tickling his gooch, or like what's like? At what point do the shadows stop?
Oof. I'd probably say around like 5 feet from Vellum.
Okay, Liska's gonna activate the Amber Runestone, which puts out daylight.
All
and
right.
She's gonna crank it up to 30 feet of bright light, which goes down to 15, and she's just gonna hold it against the remaining
All right.
runes.
So,
Should be mentioned, I also have an amber rune, so
yes. That
that
was you rolling that concentration check to sort of hold back the shadows. But with a 25, and I'll say, Liska, go and make a concentration check.
Okay. Let me make a con save real quick.
Like being wary of everything. Always on alert. It's a high
It's
strength.
31.
It's a 31.
Just casual nat 20.
The
Yeah,
both
it's
of you,
20s.
the both of you holding out your amber rune stones, managed to hold back the amber rune stones enough, and it, thankfully, keeping alight that last vestige of support for the elevator. It is descending rapidly, but not enough for you to sort of leave your feet, hooves, and tail from the elevator. You're not dropping at a
we're not
speed.
free-birding it.
no. You are not free falling, but it is rapidly descending.
Liska's gonna point to are these ones like covered in shadow? Like, is the light hidden, or has it been like officially cut off? Because like I guess I just wasn't paying attention when this shit started going out because I was looking at something. But like, is there any? Oh, never mind. We landed. Rides over y'all.
So you don't.
Fine.
You take no falling damage, as
Right.
as gravity asserts its dominance. The elevator plunges faster into the abyss. Its descent accelerated by the slick black substance coating the walls, and with each passing moment, the centrifugal force sort of slightly pulling you all out towards the edges. However, as it crashes into the ground, you manage to you do manage to survive the fall. However, the elevator itself has not seemed it does not seem to have survived that descent.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just-
Oh,
Yeah.
hey guys, I'm
Did
seeing
you-
a corpse with a big shadow. I don't like that.
Yeah, Jar just looks to the south. Your worries, well founded. I wish it didn't happen, but
Hang on, let me go ahead and fix
Them
this.
crystals.
yeah, I noticed those too. But I am. Something is not right.
Let me go ahead and
with them.
fix something.
This whole thing is not right, did you know?
Let's try this, and then
When
The fuck?
Now I don't have a floor.
yep, I'm just trying to fix things for Liska. She Avon can't see the floor there.
There we go. Now the tokens are.
close it back in. Close it.
Oh,
Any better?
The dimensions of your configured foreground do not match the dimensions of the background image for this scene. The foreground
Well-
has been resized.
Can you see the floor?
Nope.
I can see the floor, but I can't see my token.
same.
Same.
Yep. Now.
Oh no! Hang on. I see what's
refresh.
gone. I see what's gone on here.
It's
I'm not touching shit.
good. I mean, there are rare herbs about, but please don't dive.
Yeah,
in them.
no.
I do what I
I'm
want.
not going. I live on the edge, but no.
You know what? You go and live on the edge. I'll be over here.
Oh, now I see everything, but the floor.
What this tomb is fucked up, man.
Hold on.
Fucked up is.
I'm just going to pause the recording here. So, as the dust settles, you find yourselves in a colossal chamber that stretches beyond the reach of your vision, swallowed by an oppressive darkness that seems to defy the presence of light. The once sturdy elevator lies in ruins below you, reduced to a mound of rubble amidst the vast expanse of the chamber's floor. The patterned stone tiles, now shattered and upturned or marred by spidering cracks, bear witness to the catastrophic event that has unfolded down here. Despite the resilient craftsmanship of the giants, the chamber's stonework has succumbed to the cataclysm, its once formidable structure giving way to the ravages of destruction. Cracks and crevices mar the floor, extending like branching veins into the walls where they kind of splinter into yawning ravines that snake outward like a web of chaos. A chill shiver runs down your spines as you gaze upon these splintered walls where gaping ravines reveal about 10 feet below you at the bottom of these dark chasms that extend deep into the abyss above, a slow-moving river of thick black ichor that oozes and churns like molten tar. The air carries the putrid stench of decay as thick bubbles burst on the surface, releasing foul odours into the chamber. And amidst the inky darkness, immediately behind you, bright streaks of light kind of cut through the air, illuminating the gloom with their shimmering brilliance. These radiant tears, in reality, give birth to jagged spikes of ice rising ominously from the rifts. Where the ice and the tears intersect with the black ichor, shadows swirl within the frozen depths, casting an eerie purple hue with the ice.
Well, there's a lot to take in.
Well, nothing like the present. Great. Ooh, buddy. I just get the staff. Can't use this anymore. See a corpse.
Yeah. Alright, everyone stick together like we planned.
I
That's gonna just
side question to
be-
everybody.
here.
Let's agree not to touch anything before everybody has been made aware.
So,
Agreed.
I'm just gonna
upon this,
look over the corpse.
yes, you see
Just from a distance.
a skeletal figure, shrouded in a tattered cloak of dark red and black, its form fragile and crumbling with the passage of time. But despite its fragile state, the light catches a glimmer. You see a twisted black dagger, its ornate design hinting at some sort of ceremonial craftsmanship. Alongside the dagger, a scattering of gold jewellery and sort of glimmers faintly.
Alright. I'm gonna look this over. I have a
Alright.
sneaking suspicion I don't like it.
Just a suspicion that you don't like it. Oh. I'm certain I don't
runs
like
deep.
it.
And it runs deeper than that. I'm really hoping it's not what I think it is. Oh,
Alright, Dejar, back up.
that, he's
Dejar.
standing for a dagger,
Gonna
and
just
I don't.
straight up drag her. Come on, we're
Yes,
moving.
you
We can
see.
look at that later, but everyone's moving.
You see, there is a familiar amulet resting upon the skeletal chest that has sort of drawn your attention. A symbol engraved upon its surface, triggering instant recognition. The symbol of a stylized, awakened eye.
Yara's eyes just narrows like a predator who just saw prey. Ooh, this is alum. But with everyone else, I'll be fine.
No, that's not how this works, Dejar. If you got something in mind, say it. Otherwise, we're moving. We're not splitting
Well,
up.
not splitting up. Well, take the robe and the dagger from this thing. There might
Fine.
be more. That we're dealing with awakened here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, you back up, I'll get whatever's on here and do what I gotta.
You also find,
Back up towards everyone else, Dejar.
in the grasp of these skeletal remains, Vellum, aged scraps of a parchment. They are once legible script, now faded and worn with age. Cryptic symbols are etched upon them in an unknown language. You notice the text is written in a sort of brown and flaky substance, now sort of dried and caked onto the surface of the parchment. And
Well, before I do anything,
Mhm.
I'm gonna stab the shit out of this and sever as many skeletal limbs as I can.
all right, the sunblade bores into the the bones of this body, severing through. Well, you notice the robe doesn't seem to. the robe doesn't seem that too much damaged by your assault with the Sunblade, but you do manage to score through the bones themselves.
No, you see, Sable, that just, like, the magic will just reassemble them. You have to do this, and she takes the warhammer and pulverizes the bones.
Right.
Just turns them into dust.
Whatever works. Alrighty, so I'm gonna. Oh, jeez, yeah, I'm. There are things. Oh no, scraps have ruined me. Sorry, the joke was there.
I saw a giant slab of, it looked like writing, up over there. She points in this upward direction. Northeast.
Yeah, do we care about amulets?
Take them, yes.
Liska,
Yo,
I care about the amulets.
you notice
They're dark fucking things that shouldn't be left.
there's this strange streak of darkness on the floor.
oh,
Get a dark wee.
you're right. Can she get her hammer and try to, like, scuff it to see if it's there, like, or
Sure.
does it look like it was? Fuck it, I'm just get the hammer and try to scuff it.
Yeah, it sort of scuffs a trail through the darkness. That stain on the floor.
You know, hey, villain, you notice how, like, there's this guy, and she points to the corpse, and then there's these black lines that look like ash and shadow that were coming from that direction.
Yeah, I
Down
thought
to
they
him?
might have been shadows when I saw them first, but they're marks,
All right.
right?
Yes.
Slightly
I
out
think-
of character question.
Hmm?
These shadows, are they basically reverse Hiroshima?
That
Is
is
Oh,
still
God
being
damn it.
no.
Instead
Why
of the
did-
shadows being outwardly, pushed out, are these just drawn in?
Oyen, make me
That's-
an investigation check.
This is where I hate being, very creatively minded.
Let's DM you something.
Well, that gets
I had the thought as I look more upon, various of the shadows, but like, yeah, great. I hate being right.
was that in character?
No, that was me out of character. So I just sort of pauses for a moment as, both Dishar and Angus can visibly, air quotes visibly, hear her cogs start turning faster and faster. And she sort of mumbles ever so slightly. Angus, Dishar.
Hey.
Odd question,
Yes.
but what manner of defilement could create a powerful explosion?
Okay, are you talking about a violent explosion of elemental or necromancy? To be really specific
Unholy.
with this.
Unholy, as in defilement.
You're gonna have to do some.
Game Master privately rolled some dice. I like that it shows that.
Dejara thinks for a moment. Even
Were we
remembering-
able to hear the sound effect that actually just played?
What, the Game Master rolling
That's
dice?
No,
No, it's
No,
like
the
a
spooky laugh.
hissing, yeah.
I didn't hear any laugh.
I did.
I didn't either. Oh, that's really cool if it only pings for the people that pass the perception check.
Oh. That would be interesting if that's the case. It
Well,
would just be that they didn't hear it.
I mean, maybe.
Depending on how old the spell is, it could be very violent or intrusive to where it sucks things inward. Why?
See those
God.
trails from the corpses?
Dejara looks, and then he sees something. He's looking at something strange. That's. Looking past the tablet. Those markings, Gander, those don't look
Hmm?
like carvings. These right here.
Markings?
Yeah, these.
You observe the floor, noticing intricate patterns etched into the stone, though now sort of blackened and stained.
Do these look like sigils, broken sigils?
Make an Arcana check.
Or like
Okay.
residuals.
Of course.
29. Yes, your gaze shifts to the floor. This is some sort of massive circular sigil encompassing the center of the chamber. Small circles mark, probably, judging by from what you can see one here. You can see. Oh, let me move over the stream chat. Here. You can just about see one here, the remnants of one. Judging from the spacing, there's probably 8 of them around the perimeter of this larger circle, forming this strange cryptic design that hints at some ancient ritualistic significance.
Dejara looks at the sigil. I think volatile, yes. But whatever they were doing was so powerful, it literally destroyed their bodies and whatever else, leaving these, I assume, stains or fucking tongue trajectory from where they stood to where they landed. Like, you know how if you piled up something, what is it, alchemist fire in one spot and shot a firebolt at it, you would get some, I assume, blowback, yes?
Mostly depending, but I get the point you're getting at.
Yeah, sorry, I can't say the exact word. It is fucking Trey tongue. Annoying.
Oh no, I fully get it, and
Angus, you advance towards the
I
heart
saw
of
that.
towards the heart of the chamber, sort of traversing the treacherous terrain of the shattered floor and jagged rubble. You kind of carefully navigate over the uneven ground.
Mm-hmm.
And indeed, what looks like, clearly, the shattered remains of one half of a sarcophagus lid.
Yep. I've read it.
How do you read it?
You have to click on it, brush it aside, and read it.
I'm trying.
I guess we're going this way.
A fleeting shadow
See where
There
they're
it
going.
is.
darts past you, Angus, accompanied by the faint sound of beating wings as something perches itself upon the sarcophagus lid.
You heard that too, Angus?
A crow. Its call echoes through the chamber,
Crow.
rebounding off the cold stone walls. As your light, as it comes into your radius of light, the bird's appearance, its ragged appearance becomes apparent. And it sort of perches there, unmoving. Its form withered and frail, yet, despite its decrepit state, it shows no sign of fear or flight. Instead, it fixes its gaze upon the both of you, with eyes that should hold life, but instead reveal empty sockets. And a chill runs down your spine as you lock eyes with the crow, or what remains of them. Liska, there's an unsettling familiarity in its gaze, as if it recognizes you, all of you. Knows you on
Who this bitch is.
a
Hey, it's that crow
level.
that we killed.
It knows you on a level beyond mere sight. It's a gaze that seems to
Uh-oh.
pierce through your very being, probing the depths of your soul with an eerie intelligence that sends shivers down your spine. It knows you. It knows this place. And is curious as to your presence here.
Lizzie's gonna touch her earring and in not so many words say pretty much that exact same thing, but also the revelation like, I think that's the crow that we shot like that while ago. You know, the one that was kind of watching us that didn't have eyes
Wait. When was this watching us?
back in the motorboat.
I don't remember any crow.
I mean, that's fine. There was one.
Ugh. This feathered race is intriguing yet annoying at the same time.
In a flurry of molting feathers, it takes flight and leaves.
Oh,
And then it dives, disappearing into one of the pools of the black tar.
Ugh.
Yep.
Oh, well, we don't have to worry about that bird anymore. It was suicidal.
You really think that?
I mean, right until proven otherwise.
Is this what I think it is? He's gesturing to the of this tablet.
it looks like the top half of a burial stone.
He thinks for a moment. Oh. Oh no.
Much like a 4 with the other ones. where it would say who they were or what they did. This one seems to be Draugast, a watcher of the dead, the executioner.
I don't. No. The sigils and the remains of where they landed, I think they were trying to forcibly resurrect it, or him. Are they?
The crow?
No. He points to the corpse here, and then points to the sigils down here.
I hate to say, I don't think they tried. As he kind of looks around at the aftermath.
They succeeded. I just...
Especially with whatever the hell's going on over there.
Great.
Well, better safe than sorry. Maybe it might spare me for a moment. And he's just gonna go ahead and
Just a second, hang on. What are you planning on doing? A lot of people doing things
nothing.
without saying anything.
Nothing quite wild. How do I put something in chat, Jenner, without actually activating an item?
I think that's one of the downsides of.
Thought you could press X and there.
No, that's another one.
Oh,
Oh, nothing's targeted.
Before you do anything, hang on. And Willem is going to very carefully hand something to well, I guess both of them technically, but Dejar closer.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we wanted this anyway, so we'll put that there.
Uh-huh.
But the important thing is, where is it? It's here somewhere. There you go.
That. Okay.
Found some on one of them bodies. Looks like writing, so maybe it'll let us know a bit more about what they were doing.
Let me actually take a look.
Scraps of ruined Willem.
Yeah, I made that joke earlier. It's like, oh no, ruined me. You gotta keep some levity.
I'm gonna look at something here real quick. He has the scraps of ruined vellum. He's going to flip through her spell book real quick. I think I had that. Ah, fuck. I think it's lagging like so hard.
There's too much spook.
Oh, you want to do what spell are you trying to do?
Comprehend the language.
Okay.
God, stop, please.
Liska's gonna kind of look over.
Oh wow. Okay.
Look over their combined shoulders and just kind of glance at it, and she mumbles something under her breath, and she reaches forward and touches a finger to it, the page. And,
yes.
She can now read it.
Yeah, because you had you traded for the circlet
of comprehend languages.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Say snack a spell slot.
Okay.
No, might have been ritual, but hey, if it works, it works.
I mean, yes, it saves us sitting around for 10 minutes.
I'll go ahead and DM you something.
Just
So, a bit while that happens, out of character, I have a growing inkling feeling that I don't like, and mainly, it big undead guy, dark necrotic magics. Giants have a giant size. Giant dude in the mirror.
yeah.
This.
Yeah,
My
he's already
voice.
out. That's what Angus had said.
That's what also.
That's why he got
his,
Death Ward.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing, because if we're going based on the actual, like, because it could just be like because it was a big mirror, it's a big projection. But it could also be because giant.
See,
Well, I mean, if you think of the story and the lore too, it was a
See,
giant that was on a Shadow Raider.
see, here's the detail I think might have been hidden slash, you know, intended for us to discover. I don't think this dude is in his body. I think something else is in the body.
Or something else, or
Like one of the Dark Shadows has animated the body,
No,
like the soupy
I'm,
black tentacle bubbles down there.
I'm saying
But, like-
whatever they tried to resurrect here, they used his body as just that, a body.
Yeah, a powerful necromancy seeped body.
here's the problem with that. Hey, necromancy requires a soul. It could be a manipulation of the soul, a perversion of the soul, but you need a soul. That is just a byproduct. You need something that's profane and powerful enough to actually animate said body. It can't be just a random thing.
Well, I imagine
Hey.
all this and Lisk emotions too. The giant runic circle, the cracks, the dead bodies, was probably profane enough to do it.
Yes, and
Hey,
see,
I got a
Yes.
quick question. What is that dead guy you pointed out?
Oh, is that pile of dust over there?
Yeah,
Lisk points back to this.
Yeah, we don't
he's
know
gonna
taking
look
any
into.
risks.
Yeah.
Is his head intact?
No,
No.
Not a
No.
giant. I don't know why you'd want it.
but there's
Oh
other.
God, damn it!
There are also
Hey.
there are other bodies. There's one over there. And she points in the general direction over there.
I also don't think he
Where?
wants them over
Where?
here.
J- j-
Points.
Angus. Just
Another one. Are they destroyed?
Angus.
They are crumbled.
Angus. they're
All of
too
them.
s-
You crumbled
too-
all of them.
They're
No,
too
no.
small to be giants.
That
I
is-
don't care.
Listen to me, Angus. The spell that they used ruined not only the bodies but their bones. Even if you try grabbing the skull, it would turn to dust.
I don't have to.
Tell us what you're trying to do, Angus.
He wants to
Oh.
talk to dead guys. Jeez. Come on.
I'm a fucking cleric. My entire shtick is I talk to the dead in souls. We want to know what's going on. I can just ask.
He's
That's
done
all you
this
needed to
before.
say.
He's done this before.
I need a working mandible. I don't have to animate it. I don't have to have the soul. But if you turn it to dust, I can't really.
Well, let's go. Only did that to one of them.
I'm gonna go mend it.
I mean, there's
Technically,
one
you
over
could.
here. One
This-
over
Oh,
here.
also,
One over
by the way, this is like a super ancient language, and then it's just random spell stuff. She points to the scroll.
See, the jar looks, that's not random. That's not. I can't pronounce the word. I hate Great
I'm
Tongue.
guessing
with the-
instructions.
is a remaining part of an incantation that's heavily modded. Think of it, it's a spell scroll, a really old spell scroll. Of modifications. But it's the language that's more interesting.
Yes, Nadine.
Yes, because Nadian was, if I recall correctly, a part of a what's that name? Sakar? The Mediocrity, if I remember correctly. Country. Eat the magic. I need to go through my books, but I don't want to do it right in the middle of here.
And let's not. Let's look around, see what else we can find. But before that, we gotta pick a direction. So where are we headed? because we're all heading that way.
Well, I would like to fucking
Use a
to
body.
one of these corpses.
I
There's
think
one over there,
of
I
them-
think.
One of
Any-
them over
And
there,
some
hope-
terrible rattling magic, but
I
How
hope
about we
that
go? How about we go the right way around, i.e.,
Uh,
this way and side points. You know,
Counterclockwise.
hopefully
counterclockwise.
yes. I just hope that the whatever these corrupted elements didn't fuck with the skeleton.
Well,
Who
there's one
knows?
way
They
to
might
find
have.
out.
got too
So-
much at stake here to be a fucking coward about it. Not reckless, but
Agreed.
still, you get me point.
Gotta find out what's going on, but we're not gonna rush into anything.
Hey,
I mean,
hop.
there's a difference between being a coward and being cautious, but I understand your point all the same.
I know you do. Kind of approaches.
I assume everyone's following, but because of lag, we're being staggered.
Yeah.
My guess. Gold amulet, skull, unidentified dagger and robes, an awakened amulet. It's kind of.
Is that water right here?
No.
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 You can
Definitely
see.
not.
You can see
Oh,
tongue.
no, I mean, it looks like something reflecting off a rippling surface. That's what I was asking.
You can see tongues of flame kind of leap and dance in the darkness, casting flickering shadows. Bright streaks of fiery light crackle through the air. These vibrant tears in reality unleash billowing plumes of flame, reaching menacingly from the rifts. Where the flames and tears converge with the black ichor, heat shimmers and distorts the very fabric of reality. Shadows writhe and contort, casting this sinister, unnatural purple glow within the flames.
Ida, Julie, while we're figuring out all of this shit, maybe you two can start thinking about how to solve that whole mess.
Angus, do you mind if I the robes while you do your thing? Or
I wouldn't
afterwards?
do anything with it just yet. But hey,
Okay.
he's gonna take out his drongs, rune carvers, and I would like to do the speak with dead from him.
All right.
Finally get a chance to use that.
And you ask
Let me pull
five.
the
Okay,
actual speak with,
5 questions.
speak with dead.
All right. Just quickly out of character. We are
Mhm.
letting person speak to this guy. We don't want to
What?
do the same. We don't want to do the same thing that happened in the D&D movie.
No, we're competent.
Yes.
Jadder's not a dick like that.
Yeah. Also, Angus is much confident to do something like this and know what to say and do. So I believe he has this. It's
Yeah. Plus, we can talk to each other via earring, and they can't hear that.
Yep.
True.
Alrighty, have at it, boy.
So how does this take form?
So for this, he is going to hold out the rune carver's tools. And from it, he will go to chisel not at the skeleton, but in the air in front of them. And he will run his fingers through those little sort of blue necromantic wispy trails of runes left in the air, similar to with his hammer. And as he does, like smoke, he wishes across it. The slightest little glow of blue in his own eyes as his hand almost throws those runes and that smoke at the skull itself until its sockets have that same blue flicker that Angus has. He speaks with a reverberation of a voice that is his own, higher, deeper, and many times over, as if echoed upon itself within his own skull or from its. And he begins to ask his questions. The very first thing he does is he holds up that awakened amulet. And he says, "What was your name?"
The skull seems to creak and crack. The jaw also creaks. And this rasping rush of air imitates the rush of wind through the vocal cords. Yes.
Okay. And which great leader did you follow here?
Skavirast Mithkarista Aldis.
That's a name we recognize.
So what did you say,
Okay.
Jan? And translated,
Yes.
if Liska understands him.
Yep, this is indeed the ancient Nidean tongue. He said best translation would be something akin to our dearest father of rebirth, Voldis.
Liska's just gonna,
Mhm.
like they're at a UN council, just
Yep.
translate over the earrings for everybody.
Okay.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Oh, this is
Perfect.
This is all flavors of nope.
He sort of looks around this place. Was the father of Rebirth successful with his mission here at Droghast's tomb?
The skull seems to gaze at you, and for a moment, if you could understand what a skull looks like when it smiles, with the absence of lips, it's here. Rebirth anew. His glory set upon the world.
I imagine only Liska truly understands
Yes, yes.
The player missed some of that because the music suddenly swelled. Can you say that again?
that. Rebirth anew, his glory set upon the world.
Yeah, she's gonna translate that.
Oh boy.
I hate being right.
Yeah.
The earrings. You and me both. I despise it.
Do we care about whether he? Do we need like a timeline or something?
Yeah, I was just thinking
Or do we
about
like?
over the earring. Think about asking it which age this happened.
Do we also want to?
I don't think we need to ask it about age. We can wager to guess that the collapsing ruins here and the event that caused it, that was this.
About 10,000 years. So
Yeah. So do Do we want to get specific about the spell, perhaps? Like what it was
Yeah.
trying to
yeah,
do? Like,
yes,
what was the great spell that you cast
Hmm.
specifically designed to do? I don't know. I'm not a magic person.
Oh, my wager would be that it was to bring him back to life. Oh, I've got another wacky one.
Well, yeah, but you know,
Hey,
Sal
we have
was
more
like,
corpses, so I
maybe-
can ask more spells, ask
Let's
more
do it.
questions of someone else.
I'm just curious because Sal was like, maybe they just were trying to get a specific soul into the body to use the body, or if they were trying to.
if not,
Yeah,
we can't-
Valdis. We answered that. It should be Valdis's soul here, because he was rebirthed anew.
Well, he was.
Okay.
No, that was who they followed here.
Yes,
True.
that was his leader.
True.
So
Oh, I know. Hold on, let me pull up the item. But keep talking.
I had a thought just pop into my head real quick. They say they followed Valdis here, but
You said,
it
you said
didn't say that they,
you.
that Valdis led them here as in person.
Oh, that's true. Common is stupid like that.
What if?
Oh wait, hold on. Can he understand you when you're speaking?
The spell would make it so.
No, it
Yes.
doesn't. This course only knows what language you knew in life.
So, no.
Maybe it knew trade tongue, but it's being a dick.
Maybe.
I'm speaking in oh, I don't have language ticked. I'm speaking in giant.
You're
So I
speaking.
imagine that's something that
You're speaking in giant.
Okay.
because if they're in this giant rune, I imagine
I would
They
have liked that
can
clarification first.
what.
It's all good.
Well, okay. I should clarify. I thought it translated. I should rephrase that. I could be speaking in giant. I've been in trade tongue, not in giant. I could be in giant. It does not automatically translate. I thought it did.
Right. What language?
Well, I will say something that would happen is he'd ask a question the language doesn't understand, it wouldn't respond, and that because it doesn't know he asked a question, and then he'd probably switch to giant like immediately at that, and then we'd be where we are right now. So I feel like
And if that
we'd
doesn't
still
work,
get here.
I just ask Liska to say it. Because her power, she has something to let her do that.
comprehend
Well, she can
languages.
comprehend it, she can't speak it. That's what
Mhm,
tongue
that's
is
right.
for.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those cases where they have two different spells that does basically the same thing, but in
But it's the opposite half of the coin. Did it respond to speaking in common?
It did.
Okay, then fine.
Okay, perfect. Then we're
Yeah.
fine. Never mind. We don't have to worry about that. None of this mattered.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, here's one. Why come here specifically?
Oh, I
that's
have
a
a,
good
a
question.
question that will also answer that. What did I say that motherfucker's name was? On the tablet? There we go, Drawcast.
Yep.
Focus.
And did we bring Drawcast back as the Great Herald?
The skeleton seems to pause for a moment. Make a persuasion check.
Persuade the skeleton.
doesn't the spell force him to answer?
No.
or-
Nope.
No, not with Speak with Dead. They can be
Under no
very...
compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you're hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. Okay,
So-
as part of the persuasion check, let's see. He's gonna just All right, I have to do it. He's gonna reach into his bag, and he's gonna no, do not consume. Just show it the stone. Just I don't know if that will work.
Oh, I really wish
I
you
will-
communicated that first.
You take out this jagged, this large, jagged, black-red stone. There's you gather there's a sense of recognition.
And with that, he'll stow it away over the earring. It definitely seems he was that herald in the man in the mirror. I have one more here. Any suggestions?
I have one, but you go first. Let's go, since you seem to have an idea.
Let's talk about the question before asking.
Yeah, it's like I was thinking, to be a little cheeky. Like, what if we say all our enemies are closing in? We must know what are some of Valdis's weaknesses so we can prevent them from being used.
Okay, that is cheeky.
That is
I like that.
probably not going to get us anywhere, but
That is super
I'm not a
cheeky,
good
never-
liar.
Never gonna work.
No, I won't.
Hey,
we can try and persuade him.
I mean,
You did just do a thing where you're just like, oh man, that's him. Like you did just persuade him, yeah.
Did we get an answer? I'm trying to get the clarity of information here. I had the thought of why come here specifically for this.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Because Drogarth was a dark rider that was the herald.
okay,
That's why I asked that question, because it actually answers two.
all right.
so they went specifically for a giant with heavy necromantic ties.
it would make sense.
Watcher of the Dead and the Executioner.
That would be someone good to have on your side.
I think I know why they picked him specifically. A Watcher of the Dead and Executioner. It would mean that he would be likely enchanted to rise as he was in life. Unlike the other giants who were entombed or, desiccated in some manner, this guy specifically would be purely preserved, like a cleric.
You're also forgetting about one thing. Oh, remember that what happened in the tomb? Especially with that sword. I think that's another reason why he was chosen.
A blade of execution.
That is very powerful, and with a cult like the Awakened, that is a beautiful resource to use. It's saying it, but it is. Especially if you're gonna use some dark, twisted shit with souls. What better way to harvest them?
Here, I sent you a DM.
don't think the blade itself harvested souls.
No,
think-
I'm saying he did. Because I
That's
think
that's what I'm getting at. The blade itself would not harvest souls, it would lay them to rest. A blade that can kill and never realize what it took.
or in reverse, instead of putting him to rest, it would. If you're an executioner and the watcher of the dead, you can also keep the dead, like a guard dog or warden.
I hate to interrupt, but I'm on a time limit here. I need one more, or I'm gonna pick again.
Do mine. Do mine.
Do this 'cause
All right, what
we
was
can ask
yours?
other skeletons. Be like, brother, the enemies of our Lord Valdis, are near. Quickly, what are his weaknesses? What are his weaknesses so we can make sure they are not taken advantage of?
Oh, I'm a shite liar.
Just do it anyway. We have more bodies.
Make
No
it.
way in hell this is gonna work.
Make a deception check.
Do it.
Oh, I'm trying to think about how I want to say this.
You know,
Yeah, phrasing is very important.
While
That's-
you're thinking about saying this, Sao will over the earring just mention to people, I think we're being watched right now.
Garrel was responding kind. Yes, I possibly think so, considering that we saw a feathered wraith before.
Difference being something else is watching us right now.
As long as it's not attacking us right now, I feel like we're fine.
I keep spying it out the corner of my eye, but every time I try and focus, it vanishes.
Don't focus on it.
That's the thing. It's like a mirage of shadows.
What if you held up a mirror and looked at it through the mirror?
No,
Is
no.
it known through history? I hate to say this and interrupt that, but what with Hefsut, he was the money and the imperfection, and to scholars, Valdis was the first real lich. Hefsut was the failed second. Correct? Is that something with Angus with his history and understanding of the Hefsut shit that's going on with Mayland? Would he understand that?
I'll say make a history check with advantage, because you've also been hearing
Okay.
Dejar talk about this quite a bit.
I'm gonna
during
give
our
my
travels.
take out of character real quick here on that.
There's one.
I feel like a lot of people would argue that Hefstud is the first known lich, whereas Voldus is more like
18.
Voldus
Reverse
would be more
that.
like a conspiracy theory.
Much of what
Okay.
much of what Voldus is or was is majority of that is shrouded in hearsay, mystery, old abandoned tomes lost in the depths of some shadowed libraries. Most people understand Hefsut as like the prominent lich character in the world. There are, of course, tales of Voldus being a lich. Probably one of the first liches, or the first lich. But again, it's all conjecture and rumor.
Oh god, is Hefstud
Okay.
really pulling the fucking Mecha Mind presentation level stuff to get him as the first lich?
You have no idea.
I'll
All
try
about the
writing this
propaganda.
out so I don't fuck up my speech.
Oh god, fucking damn it, Hefstud.
Yep, he's a problem for everyone.
Your ego is making this hard.
That's
No shit.
invitation.
Also, DM again, Junior.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, at least we're getting closer to the mystery, which is, funny enough, not the main point we came here for. We came here for
Line with
two
an
things.
advantage.
I don't know.
We came here for the weapons, and we came here to get some shit afterward. What we got instead is the weapons, possibly some good rewards afterwards, and this bomb.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Well, I mean, good to have the information.
And who says archaeology is useless for world safety?
Mm-hmm. People who don't know their history.
Why am I getting advantage?
Because we took Hero's Feast, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It gives advantage
we-
on wisdom saves?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't be
Yes.
frightened. We can't be frightened. We can't be poisoned, and we get advantage on wisdom saves.
Oh, sick. Shame I still rolled a fucking 9. Sorry, continue.
Hero's Feast is a bomber. Anyway.
You can be scared, but you can't be frightened. Different.
I don't know, man. I feel like you can't be scared when you have Hero's Feast.
No, I
Like
mean
it-
it like.
No, I know.
Well-
I'm saying RP or mechanically. I feel like either way.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me check one thing. Where is it? Where is it?
Let him cook.
Yeah,
He's the chef. Let him cook.
Let them cook. Gourmet style.
I mean, I'm pretty sure both Ida and Thule have never had better food than what Angus has cooked. So, let the cook cook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, unironically though, Angus is pulling out like Emperor style level of cooking here. Imagine if you had a full kitchen and hands to do with.
You'll be Gordon Ramsay on a whole other different level.
This is why
I'm trying to perfectly phrase this. So it's not deception. It's just a question.
Take your time, dude.
Does Angus have a negative to his charisma?
Nothing.
It's better than Liska's -1.
Because whatever we must do to secure the power is a point of weakness. However he responds, we're not saying anything that's a lie. We're not phrasing it in any specific way. We've already established I have this emblem. It's the future. I have an artifact. I don't know exactly. It's under no compulsion to answer me, but it's also it has no way of knowing that I'm lying or it's not true. However, I did just spout information that a follower would probably know. Or someone who has very deep dealings like we do. So,
How old is the chalice actually?
So, as you say this to the corpse, the skeleton's head, the jaw once again opens, the wind rushing through it.
Secure the towers. The rest you know.
and with that, the blue of the eyes fade on the both. And the spell ends.
Ika has a shiver up her spine. Oh God.
This wouldn't happen to be anything like the towers near Port Mortney. where there was the terrible bone cracking. Aye?
If Wild Hammerstone told me correctly, from what happened in the council meeting that was discussed, I think that is quite accurate. The towers that were underneath Port Morkney. What was? I don't know who else was in that meeting, but were there any other towers?
Sao just almost turns around in a snapping motion and points to Ida. Ida,
Yes.
are there any archaeological or historical records of towers being mentioned in locations around the world?
She kind of thinks to herself for a moment.
Just tower as in ambiguous artifact, ancient. Less accurate, more descriptor.
Oh, the unknown, the magical, the more fabled. Also, have you been hearing that whispering? That ghastly breath? And no, not from good old fucking Caranthus over there.
I heard something. I just didn't want to say anything.
1 second.
Sal's been
I'm
saying
seeing-
something non-stop, so...
I'm seeing things, you're hearing things.
There are things.
Yes.
So
We're
let's
in a place steeped
have Ida roll a history check.
in necromancy. So this is nothing new. We've basically been in the Morbog. This is kind of the same, but on a different scale.
Angus is gonna think a little bit on what he knows of the public map that you've done with the Laystone and how things lined up with Grunka and their little adventures and everything. Would any of these towers perhaps be over a location that's on a great vein or artery of the ley lines beneath?
I do recall coming across one.
He's trying to use the aid action.
You know what?
You know what? I'm gonna +4 whatever roll that is. I did ask the question.
28.
There you go.
Yes, there was one scroll that I managed to come across in my findings. It was from the Sapphire. It was from the not the Sapphire Archives. It was the yes, the archives in the Polymath College. Something about some sort of tower discovered near the mouth of the Caspian River in Ragnarok. Not. It was subterranean.
Okay, so we know where they're going to go next.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No. Oh no. We've already seen a tower like that.
What do you mean?
We know ley lines are drawn power from elemental energies. A conjunction point.
Yes, that's
The deep dwarf cigarette under Dune Hollow.
Wait a minute.
It drew elemental power from the plane of fire, if I recall correctly.
Are you suggesting that there might be a tower underneath Dune Hollow.
What I'm saying is, these towers don't jut up. They reach down.
With enough time, if they've been around long enough, could have been buried as well.
Angus looks over the shoulder to the corkscrew. Do you think this part's a tower?
Maybe.
Whatever
I'm
was
not
left
sure.
of it.
I'm not sure. Based on everything we've seen here, it may be. But the elements are so wildly mixed here.
I think, in all honesty,
Well,
Hold on.
Vel-
Nobody move. Nobody do anything.
damn.
Willem has
Wow.
an aneurysm.
Wow.
Willem's dead, y'all.
yeah, he's
It was a
just
self-imposed role. Don't worry. Because I had a thought, but I know Velen would have the thought, and he sure as fuck doesn't.
I really think this is. We already established that this here.
There we go.
Was during the War of the Broken Chains. This was during the time of the Akteki Empire. But I don't think. No.
The main thing that made me think about the cigarette that the Deep Dwarves had was Valdez came from a giant mirror when we were down there. Not near the cigarette itself, but close enough that he could influence it. And he was mighty mad that we messed up the plan there.
Okay.
I don't think Valdis came through. I think that was the Herald.
The Herald. Yes, because I'm fucking dumb.
No, I was dumb as
Okay.
Velen.
I really need 10 minutes here in order to see what's going on. Since
I
there's-
also need 10 minutes for a spell. I no longer feel grand here. I think it's time to call in some potent backup.
Yes, and I need to figure out what is going on with the magic here. It is a mess, and I just need to focus on what's going on.
Spoke with Ida and Thule. I asked them to see what they could figure out about it.
Oh, I need 10 minutes. I'm using detect magic here because honestly, this is not good. And I'm-
Ooh. All right.
Also, 3 heads are better than 1. Also, do we want to leave it there? Because time.
So I will say I'll leave it off on a note here. Upon completion of your 2 ritual spells, detect magic first. So, as your detect magic spell takes effect, your vision is immersed in the visible spectrum of magic. The surroundings are steeped in decay, suffused with necrotic energies, and beset by ruin. Strangely, this aura of corruption seems to amplify as you focus towards the central area of the room, intensifying within your 30-foot radius of magical perception. And your attention is drawn to the gaping cracks in the ground, some as deep as about 10 feet, where that viscous tar-like substance pools. And this ominous material emits a palpable aura of necrotic energy, its presence unmistakable. Yet as you examine the fissures more closely, you discern a subtle distinction. Near the upper edges of the cracks, akin to a watermark, you detect faint remnants of weaker necrotic energy. Additionally, you perceive the telltale energy signatures of scarring in the veil between worlds. A testament to the destabilization of reality itself that has taken place here. You're familiar with this, being someone who closely monitors the such tears. So, make me an Arcana check with advantage, given Ida's help here and Tuli's prior checks.
Alt is
Get out of the
advantage.
Also, I sent you a DM Janner, so you know.
Yep. 27.
57.
The arcane energies saturating the air around here are unmistakable. It is evident that the veil between worlds is alarmingly weak in this chamber. As you focus your senses, you perceive tattered shreds of reality drifting by, a testament to the scarring of the veil that has been slowly healing over the course of centuries. The cataclysm that befell this place was so profound that it tore through the veil not only to the Black Clans, but also to the elemental planes, the closest realms to the Materium. Since then, the veil has been gradually mending itself, albeit slowly. The black tar-like substance and the strange glowing tears that you've observed, those are rifts through reality, leading to their corresponding realms. You also surmise that the reason each rift seems to be drawn to a cardinal direction is that, much like a magnet, the elemental forces are naturally inclined to converge upon places or entities within the Materium corresponding with similar energies. As these ruptures in reality emerged, chaos likely ensued, but over time, a semblance of order would have gradually taken hold. And it stands to reason that each type of elemental energy would have, given enough time, gravitated towards the tombs, corresponding to the different types of giants: storm, fire, frost, and stone. So that all that makes sense?
Yes, that makes sense. I'll write it down after I download the video. Your brain,
All right.
no keep up with hands.
Angus do it.
So, Angus, how does this look?
While you've taken, did you take 10 minutes or 20 minutes?
I took 10.
Okay. While you have taken your time to do this, he has taken the time to create sort of a runic circle on the ground here in front of them. It's a grand one with a series of runes laid out in a pattern, and within it, it almost looks like a doorway or an arch of some sort. It's very similar to the barrier of, say, a crypt or a catacomb. It's like one of the such entrances. The astute among you may have noticed that he has a holy symbol with a very similar looking sort of motif, and it's one that was often present while they were in the Moorbog. He has been seen praying to it before, though this one seems a little bit more magic circle-y. In the center, he takes out from his bag a somewhat familiar skull, perhaps to some of those who may have been paying attention to where he got this black fur cloak he's been wearing. Within its mouth is a very small candle. It seems that it is carefully held together, and with everything done, he gives it a little flick of light, as from it, that spiritual blue, not that same dark necromantic blue, but definitely his usual spiritual blue, along with flicks of gray, as he finishes and casts a spell in a ritual circle that seems to be for Mortrim, the dwarven god of the dead. I imagine Liska would definitely know that from being a Hunter's Keep person and any potential losses that may have happened.
Mm-hmm. But Avon's dropped to the night, so
Yes.
yeah. So the surrounding dark fog begins to thicken into a mist, with a scent reminiscent of death, a creeping graveyard haze. Time seems to stretch as the cawing of crows reverberates in the air. I'm gonna briefly import an actor here. Because I have to do that, because
And we'll import a bird.
There we go. Time seems to stretch as the cawing of crows reverberates in the air. Amidst the mist, you catch sight of the outlines of tombstones. Soon, a faint, ethereal, green-blue glow permeates the fog, its source elusive as it traverses the mist. Deja, you have a fleeting sense of the boundary between worlds thinning, and gliding through the fog, you discern a sturdy figure holding a lantern that seems to emit the same eerie blue hue. Cloaked in darkness, only a nose and a braided white beard peeking from the depths of the hood. A spectral dwarf drifts across the chamber floor. The ancestor god of the grave has dispatched an envoy to you, Angus, and it regards you in silence. A seneschal of the dead.
Who might this be?
Yo, this is cool as fuck.
It holds up a lantern.
Yo.
And as you recite those words, do you wish to actually say them, or?
Sure. Mortrim, an unnatural force has broken the cycle here. We are beyond just the realm of mortals, yet not within the realm of the dead. I beseech you, send me aid to restore order and let death come to rest. As he's trying to call upon the domain, and the actual purpose of this god, knowing that there may be a cost involved, but serving the god and its purpose directly may reduce or entirely mitigate that.
Alright.
And he's not trying to cheese it, it's just that's more a mechanical reminder in certain things, considering what's probably going to happen.
So, as you all linger here with these new revelations dawning upon you, we'll end it there.
Fuck.
I will say, on this note, respect to Angus for actually calling upon a deity that for its actual domain, not really like saying I need your help or want your help, just saying like something bad has gone on here.
Hey, this is going against the things that you believe in. I need help to make it right. Will you help me be your servant? I don't ask that you make my problems lesser. I just ask that you make me better to get rid of the problem.
Alright, so I will stop recording in 3, 2, 1.